Hello, everybody. Bloody hell, how many people are on here? This is ridiculous. I'll just open this bottle of stuff. Oh, stupid hands. Oh, that's easy, that one. I've had that wait. I've been in the bedroom. I got up this morning. I was up on David Ashton, you. I'd be up all night, you like my barrister from America, friend. Excuse me, I've got to get a drink of this because I'm absolutely starving. No, all over me this time. Okay, hell. So David was on the phone last night. He's a barrister from London. He's from London. Probably they're all connected, like go all the way back with all the big town hoods down there. His dad used to knock around with him, that really, really well connected people. But David ended up having his own security firm down there, and he got away from it all. And he moved to Germany, become a barrister in England. And he went to Germany for 4 years, and then he'd been in America about 15 years. He said the American, they call them over there, we don't call them barristers, call them lawyers. He said the lawyers over here pissing themselves laughing. He said the taxman took on the full fucking whole of Cleveland Police for 40 odd years, and he's still there, fucking hardly can walk, hardly can move, and he's still outwitting them and out-thinking them and outbraining them. He said he's fucking marvellous. He's unbelievable. He said he should have been a barrister with us over here. They're saying that the barristers like words to that effect. David said, "You're just too clever for them, right?" He said, all these years they're trying to put you away with everything. They've got a snivelling little snitch in the camp. That's what he said. His words saying he's in that camp because you all know what he does, because the double jeopardy law's out now. So what happens now is if he's recording people, it's inadmissible. But if you say to him, I'm an author, mate, I'm going to do a book with you, I'll give you 70%, I'll give you 80%. That's to draw you in. That's to draw you in to start the book. So you start doing the book with him, you don't get fucking nothing off them. You get pennies. They come out, oh, because of the COVID, oh, because of this, oh, because there's always an excuse not to pay people. So, but because you've given consent to do the book, and you're giving consent, and you say, no, we're tape recording this now, are you okay about this? And you say yes, then yeah, that can be used in a court of law against you. Now, if he recorded you and you didn't know, then you can't get anything. It's inadmissible in court. But that's what he's doing. So them cops, that's why the cops in North Yorkshire, the Cleveland Police are all working with him. Every time like Dale put statements in, all the people down that way, the people in Teesside, the coppers keep there. His file's been frozen. So my solicitor tried to get to the file and go to the file with the police. The police went, for some strange reason, fake author's file's been frozen in North Yorkshire. Isn't that fucking suspicious? That's where Shirley's from. North Yorkshire Police have frozen his file so nobody can get access to it. So Cleveland Police couldn't even get access to the file. So they come out and said to me, what you said about what happened has happened. He said, Emma said the same thing. She said, this absolutely stinks to high heaven. That was the policewoman. She was a lot clever than the other one. He's a fucking dodo, that other daft cunt. I'm going to get you arrested. I'm getting you remanded. No, you can't get me remanded, you fucking moron. You fucking moron. Remanded for what? It's malicious communication. Well, if it was malicious communication, you'd be fucking charging me, wouldn't you? The barrister told me last night, he said, take no notice of them. It's full of shit. He said, wouldn't have you on bail. Wouldn't have you on. He said, it's disgusting. John Leaton, all of us in the same over the gangster lads in America saying 14 fucking months on bail for something over a pathetic, minuscule thing. If you come to my house with violence, I'll fight violence for violence. If, that's all I said. So the things I'm saying about him, David, what would happen if he said, if he said something, he's laughing at 13, 14-year-old children, and you tell that story, and that story can be shown on the Jimmy O'Neill show, which it can, they can't do nothing because it's the truth. They can only do you if you endanger his life by saying, he's this or he's that, or do this to him, or beat him up, or do things like that, which I haven't done. Right, because we all know he's a little snitch. So I can't. He said, there's no way you're going to go to jail. He said, in America, it's the least thing in the world you can get done for. There's no one going to jail. There's people who are on for years and years with each other. It's going to court and they're getting the fucking, it's called tit for tat. So he said something, you've said something. He said something, you said something. So it's called tit for tat. All the Crown Court judges over there, straight away they go tit for tat and it gets kicked out. It always gets kicked out, he said. He said, and the maximum you get, very maximum, would be a caution or a fine. He would not get an injunction of a Crown Court judge for the tit for tat case because he said, she said, you said, she said, he said, you said. So he said, just keep doing your podcasts. Don't say anything in endanger his life, which is what we do. We don't do that. We don't want him to get endangered, obviously. But he said the other week, I've never been near these people that done this and done that. So we'll see all that shit when he's on his settee. Now today, I've read in the Middlesbrough Evening Gazette, if you put in, who firebombed Brian Cockerill's car, right? I've got it in my head, I've gone through it about 50 times. It says, 2 teenage boys. I'm going to tell you the age, you're going to be shocked. Not 19 or 18 or 17, 15-year-old schoolboy and a 16-year-old schoolboy has been arrested on connection with the fire bombs to my house. When you put it in, you'll see the 15 and 16. Now the one on the motorbike, you can see him getting off. You can see he's like one of them. You can see he's a little gay, a mile away. You can tell a mile away what he is. And he's on the bike. He's got blonde hair. He's like that out the front. He's on a video. We've seen him, and he's all wristed and everything. So the so-called person who we all know got to do it, the 15 and 16-year-old. Have a look at the Middlesbrough Evening Gazette. Put in who firebombed Brian Cockerill's house, and you'll see. I'm not lying about the 15 and I've got it wrong. I thought it was 14 and 15. I got it slightly wrong. I apologise if I did. There's 15 and 16-year-old kids they used to firebomb my house. Dirty fucking low-life bastard. Using the little kids, schoolboys still at school. There you are. There's the fucking connections. There again, the proofs in the Gazette. It proves how old the kids were who done the firebombing, and we all know who fucking paid them because the kids were bragging at school. And they were talking to the mates and sending it to the mates at school. That's how we knew. And it was about a month before. I think he was only 14. It was later on he got nicked, so I was right because he was 14. He was 15 when he got arrested. So about a month after the firebombs. So the people who firebombed the house for 15 and 16, what animal would use a 15 and 16-year-old fucking child? Imagine if the pottle bomb went off in his face or something, blew him up, and his mate on the bike and killed the both of them. What a fucking scumbagger. What a dead. I'm not saying it's whoever's done it. I'm saying whoever you are out there who's done it, but we all know who's done it. And we all know who likes them people. And we all know what his MO is. So what a scumbag. Putting little kids on fucking bikes to fight him. He's hiding out the way somewhere. Some scumbag's hiding like miles away while the 2 kids go and do it on a motorbike. Fucking vile. Absolute vile. 15, 16-year-olds. I couldn't believe it. So I was right. I got information straight away. I found out within about 4 hours where they lived, how many people in the family, whereabouts they lived, the mum, the dad, the church they went to, the schools they went to. I found the fucking lot out within 2 days, the whole lot. I was given the whole information. Because people love me in this area. People can't wait to tell me. They were bragging at school. The younger ones were telling the 17, 18-year-old ones, we went, that's fucking Brian Cockerill's house. Are you insane? He's the tax man. He said, who's the tax man? The kid didn't know me. He was only 15. And the other one was 16. They didn't know me. And he was saying, he told us this and he told us that. Told them a pack of fucking lies about us, saying we were Romans and all sorts of them. That's what he does with everyone. Little fucking snivelling snitch. So you can't do an out Cleveland police unless I do anything to set anyone onto him. If I was going to do that, I'd done it by now. I'd have had him wiped out in 10 seconds or what or so. But I'm not going to, because I'm just going to let him keep going down and down and getting bigger and bigger. My YouTube channel's getting more and more views. The people in America are watching it, people in Australia are watching it. So the more things he's putting on, like Brian Cockerill's Spacker, they're coming on and going, wait a minute, mate. You're not as bad as what people are saying. You've had loads of people and you've got loads of people off drugs. He said, I'm going to be following you. They're coming from everywhere, all over Great Britain. People are coming on, talking to us, enjoying the channel. Look at the views every night. We're on here. There's 70, 88, there's 2,000-3,000 people a day watching the channels. So we must be doing okay, or we wouldn't be still doing it. So I got an article. Operation Lancet. It was Ray Mallon when he was arrested for connection. You don't believe this. There was. Let me get it right before. I'm thinking in my head. You know, I might remember. So there was 400 allegations of corruption to what was it? 400 allegations of corruption to 30 CID detectives in Cleveland Police Force. 400 allegations of corruption on the Operation Lancet. In 2003, it was deemed the worst place for corruption, and more people complained about corruption. 805 people in 1 year complained about corruption of the police. Corruption again, pure corruption. This is 2023. So the new figures up, like last year, were out of 699 stations in the north, where in this area, the whole of whatever it is in England, 699 police stations, Cleveland Police come top of the list for corruption and not doing the job. Absolute fucking disgusting. Corrupt police officers. It's not me making it up. Look in the papers. Put in the papers. Who's the worst police? Is Cleveland Police Force the worst police force for corruption in history? The Operation Lancet cost £4.5 million of the taxpayers' money. That's how much to spend. 40. It might be 40 police. I think it was maybe 30 or 40. 40 police. It might have been. Sorry. 400 allegations towards these police officers, and it's taken 4.5 years to go through all. Absolute disgusting from all different things. And another one got done was I can't remember, it was the commissioner of Cleveland Police was taking rent boys into Parliament and having sex with them and giving them coke. He was kicked out. He kicked out the fucking police force for it. The other one, who was the police commissioner, I think he was the commissioner. He was done. I can't remember. Maybe 5 years ago, he was done for driving his wife's car and pretending his wife was driving it. So when he went to court, he said, "No, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. It wasn't me." But you know yourself, it takes ages from DVLA, where they take a picture of you and you go down the motor when you're speeding, the picture can come back. And it took months and months to come back. Anyway, the court in Bank Rights, he's like that on the screen. You can see his full face driving himself. He got 4 years. He was the commissioner of Cleveland Police. He was kicked out. Then there was another one, Price. He got caught. 15, him and 15, I think it was 9 other officers, I think it was. 9 officers in Price. He was kicked out for corruption and manipulating paperwork so he could get somebody a job there. I think it was his daughter who he got a job in there. They manipulated the paperwork and they were found corrupt again. And 9 of them got kicked out. It's never ended with the monster God. They're fucking corrupt as fuck. There must be something in the police bottles they give them as kids to make them corrupt because they're bent as fuck. And sue me, Cleveland Police, and prove me wrong because the newspapers will put it in. If it's in the papers, it's got to be true because you've been found guilty, haven't you, of all these events. All these fucking allegations been going on for years and years since the 80s, and it's still going on now. I didn't realise how bad it is even now. 699 police forces in Cleveland are the worst out of the 699 police forces for corruption. Always corruption. Right, I lost stakes, but I know. Oh, stop fucking betting news, loss. You never win in the end. At the end of the day, right, when you go in the betting office, you go in there, look on the floor, and you'll see how many pink slips and yellow slips there is on the floor, and you'll see that there's more ones that have lost than the ones that have won. You can't beat the bookies. You might have the odd win here and there. You can't beat them, right? You can't go every day and win a race, and you're always going to get beat. That's why the bookies are open all the time. They're very, very rare that they used to get shut down years ago, but sometimes they couldn't afford to pay the money. But yeah, confetti, I call it. It's all over the floor. My uncles were gamblers. My dad was a gambler. It's fucking a mug's game. Unless you can control it and you can have a couple of bets. And you're okay if you can do that. My eyes fucking stinging. Yeah, so 15 and 16-year-old schoolboys fucking still at school. How fucking low can you get, you fucking scumbag? You horrible scumbag, whoever you are. Fucking dirty, low-life scumbag, using little children. Why would a man be knocking around with children? Hey, why would a man like that be knocking around with children, 15 and 16 years old? Think about it. Think about it. We all know the answer. Every one of us know the answer. More and more every day coming out about these people. And the more it comes out, more people are thinking, fucking hell, there's loads coming on with Brian, I'm really sorry. Same as the one down there in London. he's the certain person, the other one we're talking about, the fake author, the other person, him, the one who was going to do the Ripper with, the so-called hand in the fucking bag and everything. David said, of course you can talk about that. He's fucking telling everyone the story so you can regurgitate what he said because it's the truth coming from him. So if it's lies coming from him, how can you get charged from lies coming from him if he's lying? Because you're already telling the story he's telling you. It's the same as the Jimmy O one, with the 13, 14-year-olds and the 15-year-olds on. Yeah, you go on the Jimmy O show and you can see it. That's not me making lies up. So if I was on there saying lies and it was there, then I could get arrested because it's not there. But Jimmy O'Neill show, you can see it. Laughing at fucking children being raped. Absolutely fucking sick. And Sykes, Paddy Conroy put on, Brian went in there. Sykes wouldn't have lasted 5 fucking seconds with Brian Cockerill, he said in his day. He would have destroyed him. And neither would your other mate, he said, Decker Higgy, wouldn't have lasted fucking 2 minutes with Brian Cockerill, he would have destroyed them. So they knew me in the day, they knew what I was about, these people. They knew they'd seen me fight for people like Sir Duffy and all them. The likes of Vallow, Kildee Duffy, at the fight with him, the likes of Dave Garside, legendary top fighters. Like David said last night, how many people would have the balls to fight them 3 top people? And then going to all the other towns and other places in taxi said, and going to houses where people sat with guns and fucking trying to shoot you, people trying to murder you time and time again, and you've still kept going back and going back and going back. Most people that got attacked, like in the house on the hill, where they all chopped me up, would never have went into taxed again. I didn't. I went to hospital. I was in hospital a couple of weeks. I got out. I got better. But then about 2 weeks of being out, I attacked 1008 from people around the corner. They came looking for me with a shotgun and shot my chimney pot with a fucking shotgun, and that's what caused the Ragworth riots in Ragworth, 1991 or 2, I think it was. Ragworth riot, maybe a little bit more. Yeah, about 92, I think it was. Ragworth riots were on for, I think it was 2 or 3 or 4 nights, and it was all through me again, taxing them. I went from there. I went to Dickie Dyes up to Stokesley, went on the drink with Mark Hartley and them, and a few friends, Sean Day and people like that. I went up there. We all went out for the day, but I'd taxed them 1,000 that day, and I'd give them out to people and stocked it myself. I'd only been in hospital fucking 2 weeks, and I was at it again after being fucking hacked to pieces. He said most people would have done it, and then the Irish tried to shoot me up, come down, tried on, and then we had the fucking Iceman, 6 foot fucking 10, but having the fight with me, which I brought the paperwork down and showed everyone, because I made that daft little good looking mug again. When I put the paperwork up, it said Brian Cockerill, home address, home house, the salt on, such as Derek Roy was called, the ice, they called him the Iceman, such and such. So I had all the stuff in it. Was the solicitors from Redcar used. It wasn't Watson Woodhouse, it was Nixon, John Nixon they used from Redcar solicitors. And I've still got the letter from the Nixon it's called. Solicitors from Redcar, they're the most powerful and most rich people in the whole of Redcar. They're absolutely massive, the money they've got. Mark Goodwin. They're powerful as well. Nick Goodwin and Nixon's, that's it, yeah. Mark's a friend of mine. He has a few quite a lot of. He has a lot of properties. I mean, Sean Day used to do that. Make sure nothing happened to him. He's a nice lad. We used to make sure that he only got his rent and stuff. So this fucking idiot comes along, starts writing a lot. I mean, I said to him, he's going, I've typed this and I've worked 7 days. Well, every time we've seen you, you're off your head on fucking. Your eyes are like that, black as fuck. He's going, I'm on the game, but oh, my eyes normal and yours are like that, off your head, popping out your fucking skull. You can't con people. You might con yourself, but you don't con your wife, she even knows. But the thing is, you're supposed to be this great typist. I mean, let's all see you type a letter. I'll give you the right out, and you type that letter out live on YouTube, right? Let's see you do it and see if you are this so-called author. You can't fucking type. You're full of shit. You can't type. So if the police want to get him out to get him to type and nick me for that, I'll prove to you because he can't type. He dictaphones people and then gives it to her to listen to. She's a stenographer, listens to it and she types it out down. And I'll tell you what types for him. Paul Sykes' ghost. He types things out for him. So surely that can't be right. If you get the ghost to type stories for you. This is how mentally he is, fantasizing about Paul Sykes' ghost typing in his own house. Paul Sykes, he said, Paul Sykes' sister come and live with me for 2 weeks. When I got the book off her, she's got it signed over with the solicitor and that. He said, when I was at home, Paul Sykes' ghost lived in the house with me for 2 full weeks. I was sat there and all of a sudden a glass went like that. Ooh. He said, Shirley, did you see that? Yeah, I did see it. This is on Jimmy O'Neill's show. And then all of a sudden another glass went by and went like that, and he went, I'm telling you, no, you probably won't believe me. And Jimmy goes, go on, tell us the story. He's going, no, you might not believe me. He said, but it's true. You fucking crank. So the next minute he went, all of a sudden, I was sat there, and my typewriter turned into poltergeist. Doing that, typing the fucking ghost of Paul Sykes. And he said, and then I could hear a bell ringing, he said. The meows, ding, ding, well, because he was a boxer. A bell ringing in the fucking house. The ghost ringing a bell. But he said, but I didn't have a bell. Well, how the fuck can you be ringing a bell if you never had a bell then, you fucking moron? How can you ring a bell if you haven't got a bell? The bell was ringing in his house, he said. Then he went, but I never even had a bell. Yeah, the bell's in your fucking head. Fucking quasi. The fucking bells are ringing in your head. Fucking idiot. He's fucking mental. He's round the bend. It said the ghost turned into Paul Sykes' ghost turned into a poltergeist in my house. So he said, then I had to go and get this. You've got to watch it on the Jimmy O'Neill show. You must watch that video. It's the most condemning video in the world for him. It absolutely blows the socks off him. You hear the bullshit coming out of him. You can say, what a fucking liar you are. And he talks about me on it. Oh, Brian Cockerill went to fight Paul Sykes. He talks about me on it now. He's going, you're lying all the time. If you watch it, you'll see him talk about Paul Sykes and say, Brian Cockerill went in twice to taxed him twice and took money off him and whatever else he said, but you can hear him talking about me in altercation twice. Brian Cockerill went to Wakefield to fight him twice. He admits all that because he was doing the book with me then, you see. So it was beneficial for him. Then he turned around and says, oh, and Lee Duffy had an altercation with him in Durham. But he says, oh, that's lies now. But he's already admitted it, talking on the Jimmy O'Neill show. Or when you talk on a video and it's still on live here, well, not live, it's still on here, push a button, you can hear him talking. That daft laugh he's got. Well, you might not believe me. No, none of us believe you. So Paul Sykes' ghost stayed there and he couldn't get about the house. So he said, I had to go and get a Catholic priest and get an exorcism to get him out. Do you really think people are going to believe you with that shit? The ghost of Paul Sykes. Then he turned around and said, he's found the hand of Jack the Ripper's hand was found in a bag on a clipper ship on the way coming back from London to Middlesbrough. And in that bag was a hand. I forgot all about the hand. The hand in there with the scalpel and the name and address of Jack the Ripper and the bag, doctor's bag, a black bag. So to this day, he hasn't devised very vulture. Then he was going to do the Brian Clough book. Oh, I've done Brian Clough. They've asked me to come through, and he's walked in where he's gone in that area where Steve Shannon lives in, Basilman and all them. So they've all come out. The people from Groveville went, fucking get away from our area now, you're going to get buried, you daft little cunt. Fuck off. They all chased him off the estate. You're not writing the fuck about Brian Clough on here. You'll get no information on here now. Fuck off. They all chased him off the estate. There's no Brian Clough book. I know Brian Clough's. I knew his sister, no, his cousin, sorry. And he had a dog. It was called Odie. And I knew young Brian Clough lived across the road because my mate's what's he called? Second name Sharp. Richie Sharp lives in the area up that way. It's where you get your car back in Stockton. There's a place there where your cops take the car off. You have to pay £200-300 to get your car back. When you've got no license or no tax, you have to go and get your car back. So you have to give your details. So really, Brian Clough's, she lived there. She's passed away now, but Brian still lives there. He's a carpet fitter, and he said he's not doing no book with us. So that's gone. So and your Ripper tour down London's been stopped. It's been stopped because the London boys have stopped it. It's all been stopped. Here's no Ripper tour for you. The man's fucked you off because he's seen the videos here, called me a spastic and a retard and a mong and all that stuff, and he's fucked you off now. You should never see him do no Ripper tour down London because it's been stopped. Everything you fucking do is getting counteracted. Everywhere you go, you hate it. No one likes you because you're fucking snivelling little snitch. No one likes snitches. That's what David said last night. Even solicitors, coppers, all that. It's like the cops got me before they went. I got done for attempted murder and a kidnapping and an armed robbery all in one go. I got off with it because the lad couldn't pick me out. But he didn't pick me out. He didn't dare pick me out. But when he went, that's not the lad. So what happened, I got off with it. I was walking out of the police station. The police station used to have a ramp like this next door to the court. So the courts were next door to it. And they would nick you, put you in the cells, then charge you, and then walk you straight to the police. From the police station, it was only a couple of feet. So I remember being in the courts once, just this is a quick one. And I was in court, and I was stood there ready to go to court for a charge I was up for. The police had already arrested me and charged me. So I'm stood there, waiting to go into court. There's coppers there in the courtroom giving evidence against me. The next minute I seen a load of coppers marching. I went, these are for me, these. There was six on one side, six the other, all matched up, and went, Brian, was the warrant out for your arrest? What are you going on about, you fucking moron? I said, I'm at court now for the fucking thing. I'm already in court for it. What are you going on about? Oh no, I said, the cops come, said, oh no, we've already got him. So the cops were in there, about fucking 8 cops in there, and then there was 6 there and 6 there, and I went, no, he's been arrested already, he's been charged and processed, he's in court now today. And oh yeah, we've got it wrong, and then the match. I've gone, you silly cunts. Left, right, left. Went to make fucking everyone in the court. There was fucking everyone that could go through the court room before you go into the court. We're all just laughing like, go on, soldiers, march, march, march. Dad's army, you fucking morons. Look at the state here, you fucking divvies. I said, you think the 12 years could have gone out with me because you wouldn't have done nothing, you stupid cunts. No, there's no need to talk like that. I said, you can fuck off and all you fucking arsehole. Another copper went into the courtroom. Case kicked out, loads of shit again. They've tried every single permutation in the book to get me for everything. Putting bugs in my house, bugs in my car, infiltrating drug dealers to try and give me gear. And I get the gear off, and then the cops are waiting for me to nick me in streets and things. They've tried every single fucking thing in the book, and they've still not got me, and they're still trying with a snivelling little snitch. Going to get me remanded, are you? Well, good luck with that. Because I spoke to 2 barristers last night. One's a woman barrister and one's a David's missus. And they went, there's no such thing. He said, the maximum you get is a caution. He said, they can't put you in jail when there's fucking jails are full to the brim with people. They can't even get people in there who are fucking, there's people getting bailed who are murdering people. That's that much now because there's that many people in the cells. So why would the Crown Court judge to take up all their time, David said, and all that stuff, they've got evidence and everything, sitting in the Crown Court room 6.5 hours. So by now they've probably got 10 hours on me. He said, how could you sit through 10 hours of stuff, what you're supposed to have said? They would never have a court case that long, so they'll just try to scare you, Brian. It's just scared. I said, I knew that from day one. He said, I know for a fact if you say something and you can prove it's there, if you read it in the paper and said it, you can't get done. Or you watch it on a telly programme, you hear the person talking what he said. I was with him on all these interviews. Cleveland Police, you went there. Just stop sticking your fucking nose in. You're probably out the corruption, more fucking corruption into more corrupt stuff. Like David said, if they'd have done the job 2 years ago, when it all went through, this would never happen. They didn't do the job. They weren't fucking bothered because that's when we knew he was a fucking snitch. When I got arrested after that, she said, I'm just going to go on, check his file and get it sent through. I said, can I just say something to you before you go? My solicitor's here now. Beth from Watson Woodhouse. Thank you, Beth. I'm going to tell you now, when you go for that file for him, right? We've had solicitors involved in this and everything, cease and desist orders and everything. So they'll turn around North Yorkshire Police and say, for some strange reason, this exact word for word, you will listen to this, for some strange reason, we can't send the file, because what you've got to do, they've got to send the file from where you live from. So North Yorkshire Police, so obviously it must be his handling fucking cops. I don't think it's Cleveland Police, I think it's North Yorkshire. Because every time it goes to North Yorkshire, like Dale and them made statements, all the people over there made statements, Simon Amble, everything, with proof of him threatening to burn people's houses down and murder people and stab people and shoot people. You can hear him talking about threatening to kill people, everything, giving their names and addresses out and everything, nothing happens to him. So it's from that way. So what happened is, Cleveland Police went in, she went, I'll just go through, she come back out, she went, this stinks, this. And she went, this stinks to high heaven. My brief said from Watson Woodhouse, everything you've just said to me, Emma said this morning to me, she said, and you've just said the same stuff, you haven't been able to contact her often. So how would you know that? I said, because I know, because this is what's happened. We've had it through other people who have come forward, have made statements against him and told their story, and they've tried to get him arrested for stuff where he threatened to burn their houses down and bum the dogs and rape the mums and dads and stuff. And so that's what's happened. She went, I can't believe this. Every single word you've just said the word. For some strange reason, we can't see his files locked or frozen. Was it frozen? Must have been frozen. His files frozen. So his file, the fake author's files frozen to any other police officer apart from North Yorkshire. So I think they've obviously got it now. But the thing is, the cat's out of the bag now. So when I told her that, she went like that. Well, she couldn't believe it. The cop, she was a high up police inspector, I think. And she was very clever. I could tell she was very articulate and very smart. And she even said certain things I said, I believe you. And then the other copper, who I thought was all right, turned into a fucking rat. Our wife's been down that police station 5 fucking times for him, and not once has he fucking took the evidence. oh, but there's been something happening, an incident. So, but when the snitch goes, he's telling people, I phoned Ray Morton, and all I have to do now is phone Cleveland Police, and I've got a special liaison room, but I can send the evidence, and they take it every day, and they're getting more and more of it every day. So they built up a new room for me, a private room for the CID to keep all the evidence what I'm getting on him. He said up to now they've got 6.5 hours on Brian Cockerill, and they said to me, this is him talking, and they said, we look at Roll Moat, we only had 1 hour on him. So you're trying to lie again to the people with your bullshit. Roll Moat was in jail. He was getting out. And I felt sorry for Roll Moat because what the coppers were fucking scumbags to up there again. More coppers. It's them again who tortured him. They tortured him like they do me. Well, they don't know what fucking start with me. So Roll Moat threatened his wife, saying, I'm going to get out with a bat here because she was seeing a karate inspector lad. He was like a karate expert, sorry. And I know this because I did the documentary on it with Dispatchers, another national documentary I did. So they asked me, what did you think? I said, well, not being disrespectful. I said, it's the police's fault again. Not being horrible, being biased to the police. I said, sometimes they do a brilliant job. You think that was right? Like that one the other week when he got shot in the fucking America and Australia and they shot him. That couldn't deserve shooting. That other one who killed the other army lad when he chopped his fucking head, another terrorist. He should have been shot dead in the fucking head that day by the police. They made a massive mistake because they killed Rigsby, I think he was called. Lee something, Rigsby, I think he was called. Poor little fuck. He was only 21-year-old. They chopped his fucking head off virtually. And then when he went in the cells and went to jail, got lifed off, he attacked a prison officer and killed the prison officer in there. And he also attacked another prisoner. So 2 people were killed. If them coppers were the firearms that day, shot that cunt, there would be no one killed. When they get nicked, them terrorists, I think they should be put away for life, never to get out again. Because would you take a chance? Once somebody's put fire, look at them firebomb that car, they should be lifed off, them little cunts. They should be lifed off for doing that to people's houses because you can see when you have a fight, you fight someone, just punches, or you're in the street having a bit of a fight. But when you throw a firebomb into a house, there's more than one person. It could be like a family of 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people in the house. That firebomb could have went off the fire brigade. Fire brigade were fucking fuming with the coppers. They said, this is never ending. This is every other day the fight. These windows are going through and they're fighting with firebombs. Said, these people aren't getting protected off you. How come we've got here before you when we're in a big massive vehicle and you're in 150 mile an hour fucking X5, what is it, X5, what the fuck called, the big BMW one, MX5 is it's called. We're in a fucking big vehicle with a full load of firemen and firewomen on the back of it, and we've got it before you. It doesn't even make sense. Just everything about them is just fucking horrible. Corrupt fuckers they are. And they still won't even take the evidence of it. They're saying, oh, you should have had this in months ago. You should have known. You told me on that night, I can't do anything you turn on. My fucking memory to forget to think. Your words were, Brian, we haven't heard your side yet. When we get your, when his sides, when can I put my versions across the use turn around and say, well, we have to wait till we conclude with his paperwork and then you can give a statement. Now, a month ago, you turned around and said, oh, you should have had your stuff in as if I was late and they're going to go away with it. I said, yeah, don't start that stuff. You told me that he let me think he was someone else. Oh, the whoever told you that, it was him. Pretend to blag me, pretend he was somebody else. What a fucking snake. It was him all along. It was him all along. I know for a fucking fact it was him now. But on the phone, I didn't know who he was. But then I saw his name. I thought, yeah, that was the one who fucking, because he said, oh, do you want me to help you with your shoes? I thought, oh, that was nice of him. Yeah, so what a load of fucking shit. Yeah, so anyway, Roll Moat, sorry, going back to Roll Moat. So Roll Moat was in jail, he got out. So what they should have done is, when you're in jail, they record everything. Everything's recorded. So his wife's phoned up and said, he's threatened to kill me, he's threatened me this, that, and that. So they got hold of the information, the screws. So the penal system, the screw and the governor and everything in Durham jail did the right job. So they contacted the police and said, look, we've got recordings here, he's threatened to kill his wife, this, that, and the other. What they should have done, they should have come and arrested him on a gate arrest, taken him from there and put him under a psychological evaluation. They don't want to do this, that cunt. He needs a psychological evaluation. He's round the fucking bend. He's going to kill someone someday. And these fucking scumbag Clinton police, I'll put it down to you. He's going to end up firebombing people's fucking houses. This fucking rat. And they're letting them off with it. The fucking scum they are. Don't forget, push the like buttons, guys. 22 thumbs up. So, Roll Mort got out, went straight out, shot a copper in a car, blinded him. The copper then hanged himself later on. The police, if they'd have done the job, that policeman would have still been alive. He went then to his wife's house, shot through there. I don't know if he killed there. He tried to kill her, and he killed their karate block as well. So I think it was 3 people who died because of that incident, because the coppers didn't do the fucking job properly again. Lazy fucking scumbag cunts. This is what I say. On the fucking asses drinking coffee all day. So they didn't do the job. So Roll Mort, and he went on a massive rampage and doing armed robberies, not kidnapping. He was supposed to have kidnapped the 2 lads he was with as well. So that went on for about 2 weeks, I think. And he was hiding, and they got Ray Mears out in the forest where he was at in Northumberland, I think it was, and tried to find him, and Ray Mears couldn't find him. I think it was some type of jets going by, RAF jets, like a jet going by with heat-seeking devices, like to try and find him. But he was in a storm drain. Gaza went up there with some Watsits, and he was pissed out of his head trying to help him. So they moved him on, and he sat there. And obviously the cops, they said he shot himself. I don't believe for 1 second he shot himself. I believe they shot him because he had his finger on the trigger, and they shot him with a taser. And what happens when your hand when you get electrocuted? Your hand retracts. So if he had that on there like that, and he got shot with the taser, his hand would do that, and he shot himself. So that's what they've done. They fucking stunned with the stun gun it was, them fucking electric tasers. They've shot him with that, and it's like you put your hand on a washer, it electrocutes you. It's your hand, or you're in a bath, and they hit the hair dryers. The old days, loads of people would drop hair dryers, and your hand just start going in that position. So if you're ever in a house and you're in a fire, and you search and you can't see, put your hand in a fist like that, and go around the walls like that. And if you choke and get right on your hands and knees, and on the very bottom, you'll get oxygen off the floor. I've learned it in the army cadets when I was a kid. So you put your hand out, because if you grab something like that, your hand will construct like that and contract, and you'll just electrocute yourself to death. And if you see somebody in the kitchen being electrocuted, don't grab them, nudge them over, or kick them out the way, kick them off the washer, because loads of people have died over that, being electrocuted by grabbing somebody else to try and save them, and both died. Yeah, hangman orders. Are you okay? I'll go through these now. Hangman orders, posting, wow, bad, bro. So at Pearl Roll Mort, he ended up fucking he got shot to fuck, mate. Blew his own head off with the shotgun, because they're shot with a stun gun, the fucking slow life cunts. But he should have been a psychological evaluation like this fucking needs. He said last night, he said, you're right what you're saying, he needs a psychological evaluation. If you get that off a Crown Court judge and awarded, he will get sectioned him. He's definitely, I've watched him for years. I've known 4 years, I've been studying now, because I've known you for 5-6 years. I've watched your podcast, everything you're saying about him is sociopath. He's a complete sociopath. Narcissistic sociopathic behaviour, that's what he called it. Always about him, me. Every fucking show he's on. I'm this and that. I haven't got time to come on here. Well, why do you keep coming on every fucking other day? I haven't got time to do back and forth. I'm so busy, and I've got this. Well, where's the Paul Sykes movie? You keep going about all these things. Nothing appears. It's all shit. Junior Witter. Every fucking day it's the same shit. Nothing comes forward. Oh, we're going to leave it now till this mental illness is over. There's nothing, because there's no Ripper touring out. It's all shite. There's no Paul Sykes movie. It's all shite. It's all in that head of yours, Cockerill. You're mentally deranged. Your whole family, and you haven't got a brother. You have got a brother and sister and all them, but none of them see you. And I can tell that because I've had the fuckers here. I've had them here. The sister was sent Paul, a boyfriend here, to come and talk to us, and he sat in his house for 3 hours, going about the old days and everything. And he said, the family have told us to say, look, the man doesn't talk to him. His own mother won't even let him in the house. Tell me I'm lying about that. Go on. Tell me I'm lying about it. Tell me she's that scared she locks the door when she sees you. Tell me I'm lying about that. We were told that in Hemlington off another one was her best friend. And then later on, was it true? I said to him, his own mother scared him. He said, yeah, because he's a tea leaf. You're a tea leaf. She won't let him in the house. He bullies his mum all the time, obviously for that shit when he was staying as a kid. And then his nephew come to the hospital. It was Tina Shaw. There's another one, Tina Shaw. Oh, Tina Shaw, she's a lovely woman. I'm doing her dad's documentary. She's go down and see her all the time. We meet and I've stayed at her house. She's a lovely one. We're on the phone all the time. We've got a great relationship. Tina Shaw come on, went. She said his name and said, you phone me now. If you phone me right now. I never give you the permission. Them tapes were stolen out my fucking house. My dad's house was left to me. And my brother stole the tapes when he come to see me. So them tapes were stolen and he was trying to use them. It was Paul Suggett. Give Paul Suggett his due. As soon as he found out Tina Shaw was telling the truth, he dropped it. And he did it with Carol Edwards. Oh, so Carol Edwards was supposed to be doing a documentary about Lee Duffy. So what happened is, Stewie Armstrong, who was the movie maker, and all this pouring of water, fucking, the weather's going like fucking, what do you call it, with the fucking, what do you call it, allergies now, come in my eyes, fucking bad today. Not bad, but all day I've been upstairs, with the window open, and the fucking pollen's really strong. So I'm on my head on drugs, Jamie, every day. I'm on my head on drugs, that's why my eyes are completely normal. There's no, my eyes are like that, popping out your fucking head. 80 people on, see what I mean? So it's all 80 or 90, 100 people coming on every fucking night. So what happened is, what was I talking about? Fucking hell. Oh yeah, so the mum was scared of him, wouldn't answer the door. So his sister said, tell Brian we don't know what to do with him. We have nothing to do with him. They thought we were going to be reprisals off me. I said, listen, Paul. He said, Paul said to me, Brian's a proper man. He wouldn't come to our house with you and me in the house and stuff. He's not that type of lad. Brian's old school. He'll fucking have a fight with anyone on the planet. He'll fight anyone anyway. And he wouldn't go to the house with his kids and women in it. It's just not him. He's just making this up to you to try and scare you. Because he was telling them fucking on the phone shit. The country's got probably your windows through and all that. So anyways, I said, tell her, God bless her. And I was on the, she must have been listening. I think she was in the room. Anyway, so Paul was on the phone and he said he's fucking mental. He said, I've had him in here 3 times, like Christmas for a dinner, for a drink, New Year for a drink, and he said, like birthdays and that. And 3 times, he started the 3 times I've let him in. His sister won't answer the door. I won't let him in. I say, go fuck off, get away, I'll knock you out, you that cunt. So I've chased him away loads of times and he's come middle of the night wanting money for that stuff. He said, I went, go and fuck off. And he sat here, not in here, we were sat in the living room because I was bad, I was in the hospital, but anyway. He said, if he fucking comes to any of the fucking wankers, Paul said, I'll come with you. And Mark Owens gives his love. He said, but he's only just at Gisbury. He said, he'll be at your house and all with a team of lads if you need us. I said, I don't give a fuck about them scruffy cunts. And so he told me the full script. Then I was in the hospital. So he was, this is what he said. Cockerill hasn't been in hospital. Cockerill's lying about, that's why I put them videos up today about me. You see me near the vending machine in hospital. You see me there, that was the second operation I got. The first one was North Tees, and the second one was James Cook. And he was going, he's making it up, guys, it's all made up, it's all lies. He's never been to hospital. All he had was a little bit of gristle in his back. And he went and got it took out. He said, he's making it all up, it's all bullshit. So that's why I put them regurgitated their videos back up to prove the fucking idiot. Proved him wrong again today by putting them up and showing you the times and dates where we were at the hospital. And showed you the hospital, and you could see them that stupid legging things I was wearing, and I was paralysed in the wheelchair. My hands were starting to get a bit better then, because that was the second operation I had, because that was the one in the lower back. The first one was in my neck. It was really bad for ages and ages, because they went right into the neck, both sides, and they've opened it up, and they've chiseled out all the calcified bone between my vertebrae, and they've put titanium rods each side, and nuts and screws and bolts, and plastic vertebrae have been built back up on my neck. So I had 7 done there. On there I said 5, it wasn't, it was 7 I've had done. I've had 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 done vertebrae. And then about 8 weeks, 10 weeks later, coming up now May, I said to the physio who's called Tom, lovely lad, Tom, if you're watching, and the girl, I can't remember the name now. So they came round, I said, Tom, I think I've got a bulging disc. No, you're all right. I said, Tom, honestly, have you? Went, oh, he said, I think you have, you know. He said, leave it with me. So he phoned up the hospital, he phoned up the doctor, spoke to the doctor. My doctor's lovely, Indian doctor, beautiful ears. And he went, Brian knows his stuff. Brian really knows his stuff, because when I go in, I'll say things. And he went, what's that mean? And he can rub the muscles and stuff like that. He loves all the stuff I talk to him about. And he said, Brian said he's got a bulging disc. So then an army lad come, but he was an ambulance driver, ex-army. And he was from Newcastle, where he went. He said, I can feel it as well. So he told the doctor straight, I said, can I go to James Cook this time? And yeah, because the North isn't as good. No disrespect to them, but it isn't. But that other one's like the 21st fucking century fucking starts, the 25th century fucking Star Trek Enterprise, the hospital in there, James Cook. And the other one's costing £3 million a year in North East because it's dilapidated to pieces. So I goes there, and then they brought me in and said, you're going to have to wait. I had to wait about 15 hours. And Paddy Maloney had just gone. And there was a porter, and he went, oh, Paddy's gone there yesterday. He was in talking about you, saying, Brian's a cracking lad. He said, all this shit off that idiot. He said, Brian is nothing wrong. He said, the porter was telling me, he said, he signed the book for him. He said, Brian's telling the truth. None of us have been paid. So Paddy phoned me from the hospital. I was in the hospital. He went, hiya, big fella. I went, hiya, Paddy. Paddy, I've never called you, you know. I think the world of you, my pal and Sean and that. And I know, he said, Brian, he said, it cost me a fortune. He said, I give him the book to type and put it in the machine and fucking do it all. He said to me, Paddy took 10 years doing that, God bless him. But really good friends with Paddy Maloney. So he went, I know Tim, Brian, I know it's not you. I know Tim causing all the trouble. And when he went to Paddy's house to do a documentary with Paddy about when he was a kid and everything, Paddy said he was sat there, and the lads who went to do it with him, and I did a documentary with him, he said, sat there, and the next minute he said there was about 7 of us in the house, a light man, cameraman, another man with one of them things that go up and down, them fucking, I can't recall them, but they fly up and down like a robot thing. I can't remember the name of them. They had one of them outside and were doing all the stuff, and then there was another lad who was doing the video, like talking to him, and he was saying this, that, and the other, and all of a sudden they were talking, what's this and what's that? We're talking to Paddy, so Paddy's talking and doing really good for himself. Next minute, what the fuck's that? What's that? Looks in, because it was in the kitchen they were doing it, and there was the doorway was there. They looked through the kitchen door and down there, tin foil that on the settee, asleep, fast asleep, mortal drunk and full of fucking shit. And so he hey, he said, wake up, we're doing the documentary, you're snoring like a pig, we can't do it. Oh, sorry guys, clean yourself down a bit. Sat back on there. So started videoing again about 30 minutes there. Snoring like a fucking pig again, like you did with me in the fucking snooker roll. Paddy went, stop it, I don't want to do this. He said, I've had enough. He's pissed out of his head. He's fucking ruining the thing. He said, I can't talk when he's doing that. He said, stop it. So Paddy said, I had to stop the documentary. He said, absolutely disgusting to do that in people's houses. Then he went to Dominic Negas's, went all the way to Dominic Negas, threw up all over his settee, threw up all over the settee, did the same with Delroy's house, threw up all over, because Teddy was with him that night. And he was trying to fight 3 lads, he said, and Teddy went, he said, it's all in his fucking head. It's all Walter, he said, I've never seen one person fight with him. He said he came out the pub, falling all over. He fell down and broke his pinky. He broke his funny bone, I think it was. And he broke his arm all in one night. So we got him on the side. I think he must have. I can't remember that wasn't the night when he went for the bus. So he went to another town. And then he said he had to get the bus to London, Dominic Negas's. And it was the bus where you go one way and you get one way back to everything, one of them. So he gets on and goes to get on the bus. He starts arguing with the bus driver, shouting and bawling. The bus driver said, you can't come on like that, he's mortal drunk. So anyway, Terry then got him on the bus. Mortal drunk again. So no matter where he goes, everywhere I went with him, he's off his head. Every single place we went, he's off his head. He just can't stop lying. 15 and 16-year-old schoolboys trying to bend the house down. Have a look at the Middle Evening Gazette. 15, 16-year-old fucking kid, what a scumbag, whoever's used them to try and do that. That just shows you no fucking, no morals whatsoever. Thinking, them kids, if they'd have made me Emma, or me and the dog or something, they'd have been in jail for 30 years. You get 30 years for fucking burning people's house and murdering them. And it's intent to danger life, it's called. But you get nicked at first for a criminal damage, then it gets upped when you go to the court, the Crown Court. But if you're having a fight with someone, I was trying to miss out. When you're fighting someone, you're only fighting one person, so you might bang them and break the jaw and knock them out. Very hard to kill someone in a fight. It's very, very hard. So you have a bit of a scuffle on the floor, roll about, end up shaking hands. But when somebody throws a firebomb at someone's house, which I've never done in my fucking life, a firebomb somebody's house, there could be kids in there, dogs in there, mums and dads, grandmas. So the house could go up and 5, 10, 12 people come in the house and burn the house down, kill all them people. So that's why you get more jail for that than actual murder. So you get more jail for fucking firebombing somebody's house because the danger that could, the intent, what could happen. I've seen people, you get 16 years he got for firebombing a barn, just a barn, a hay barn. Arguing with a farmer, he did 14 years in jail, I think he did. He got out, he was only out a year. He went back and burned it down, but he was obviously cuckoo like him, cuckoo-head like him. And he ended up getting back to jail. He went in section for life, never get out, because they said he's a danger to society. And that's what he is. He's a complete danger to society, what he's doing. This has been going on for years with people, but his own family blew him up. His own family said, we don't have nothing to do with him. We won't have him anywhere near the house. And his mum locks the door. What do you mean she locks the door? She sees him, she'll lock the door and just go, bang on the door, won't answer the door, because they will not let him in the house because they know what he's like. I couldn't believe how I was hearing when they were telling me, but that was his sister, his brother-in-law, and his nephew come to see me at the hospital when Tina Shaw was there. All that shit about Tina Shaw and all. So Carol Edwards, getting back to Carol, so he said, so Stewie Armstrong said, oh, thanks for doing the documentary, Carol, because he's got the admin of all the pages. So this is how he's been doing it, you see. Teddy Dicko book, Brian Cockerill, Paddy Maloney, Richie Horsley, Mick Sorby, Tobin, Paul Venice. So he's got all them books there, say 12 books he's done. So he's down there and people send a message and he sends a message back to them. So what he does, he changes the name over the admin and goes, it's me, Paul Venice, I want to fight you, Brian Cockerill. And I'm like, so contacting people and saying, I never said that, what are you on about? But then he's changed it. So you can't prove it, but I will screenshot it, you see. And then it'll be like, it's me, Richie Horsey, I want to fight you. I've tried to phone you 20 times. Him again doing it, threatening me with other people's names. And then he's on video when I got my friend 20 times to phone you. But that's setting Richie up. Imagine if I was like trying to get Richie arrested. Richie would have been arrested. Richie would have been nicked. And he'd have fucking went to jail because it's off his computer with his page on. And then he's going, I got Richie to phone you 20 times. So there's he probably got out because I'd have obviously give evidence saying, I know you haven't done it to him. But we didn't understand what was going on until we finally found out. And Carl Edwards said he used the computers, changes the passwords. He said he was doing it and pretending to be Teddy Dixon. He went, it's me, Teddy Dicko. He said he was arguing with that arsehole again. He said, it's me, Teddy Dicko. I know where you live, Carol, and I know you from the old days. And she went, I don't even really know him. So the next minute, he said, I know loads of people in South Bank, he said, if they say he's going to come to the house. But it was him pretending to be Teddy. So they went, it's me, Teddy Dicko, blah, blah, blah. So anyway, Carol seen Teddy in the street and pulled him and went, I don't know how to use a computer. It's like me, he doesn't have a clue. But then the penny dropped. Carol went, he's fucking been pretending to be Teddy. Went, I'm going to come round and blow you away. I was texting, I wasn't talking to her. I'm coming to your house and I'm going to double barrel you. Well, we all know what double barrel means, don't we? So every time he keeps getting off, and all these witnesses are putting statements and he keeps getting off with it. But now we all know now. It doesn't take a brain surgeon to keep thinking, we're threatening to shoot people, threatening to kill people and using the computers. And he keeps getting off. So obviously, he's working with the cops. And that's why they're giving him a shelter. Shame on them. You imagine if my house would have been burned, we'd have been killed in that fire. That would have been Cleveland Police's fault, that. If they've done their fucking job at the beginning of this fucking carry on, when Dale put his statement in, they said he was threatening to burn Dale's house down, pissing shit in his grave, stab Dale, kill him. And Simon Ambler's got the ones where he's threatened, saying to Simon, I threatened Brian Cockerill, got two lads to phone him up and threatened to burn his house down. I'm the one who's threatened this, and I've done this, and I've done that. He tried to get Simon to fight Dale. Horrible cunt. So the MO with the same, he did Rhonda phoned us. I got a phone call. I'm going to cut your fucking throat. And cut your fucking throat off you. You're going to get your throat cut. I went, well, look, it's 10 o'clock now. He said, I'm going to do it 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. I said, can you do it a little bit earlier? I said, I'll be asleep by then. I said, why are you shouting when I can hear you perfectly normal? Anyway, it was somebody pretending to be an Irish accent, traveller. I know Irish travellers because I've worked through a fort and fights and I've been with them and done jobs. So I thought somebody put that on. So we got a phone call from Rhonda who went up with Decker and went, Jamie and his wife phoned up and said, can you phone up and threaten to burn his house down? And can you do it and pretend to be a traveller? So that's what he done. He said, I won't say burn the house down, but I'll just say I'll cut his throat. And then Rhonda said, if you need statements off me, I'll put the statement in, because I was there when they phoned up. I could hear the voices clearly both talking, and it was Shirley and Jamie phoning them up. So she said I could hear him because the phone was on loudspeaker. So he phoned them up and tried to get our house burned down. Not burned down, so he was threatening people to burn the house down, and he was also getting Decca to threaten us. But Decca didn't threaten to burn the house down, he threatened to cut me throat. I've got the recording still this day. And still nothing happens. What was it, G? Yeah, 15, 16-year-old children. How bad is that?
Lasagna and garlic bread.
Right?
Lasagna and garlic bread on top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just miles away.
Lasagna and garlic bread.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Albert. The real nightmare, Albert. Smash the like, saying freedom. Sub to the channel. Yeah, don't forget to sub to the channel, please, guys, because a lot of you are watching the channel, so you're not subbed. So if you sub to the channel, it costs nothing. I don't ask for a penny on this channel. I don't get named out off YouTube, because the things I say, I tell the truth to the people. I'm here for the people. I'm here to anyone gets any fucking shit. I'll be the first one to be on here and voice my opinion about for anyone who's got any troubles or people getting bullied or anything. I'm there to help people. People with depression, mental health, alcoholism, anything. If you ask me the questions, I'll know it. I've been through it all, so I know what I'm talking about. So we don't get enough, we don't ask for nothing. What we do ask for, if anyone could watch the channel, just push the like buttons so people can see it and say it's a good channel because so many like buttons getting pressed. And also it does the trolls head and it does these fucking napping when he sees all the lives going up and all the fucking the thumbs going up. It drives him mental, sitting there in his little fucking his police safe house. It's not the first time, guys. This has been going on for 2 decades. He's been doing this since he was a kid. He's been doing it to his family since he was a kid. He'd borrow money off people, rip them off, then do a runner. He'll get gear off people and get the bill up to £400, £500, £600, and then they'll come round and put his windows through, and then he'll get the police to move him out. The Dennis Power said, I think another move's coming on. Every 2 or 3 years, he stays at that area. He goes round like a fucking bee, sucking all the drugs, the money, whatever he can get out, and borrowing this off them, borrowing that off them, then bumps them all, and then fucking they come round, put his windows through, and he puts his own. We honestly think the neighbour said, we think it was him who put his own windows through up Stokesy to get a move by the police. Because that's what they do, they put the windows through 2 times, cops move them to a safe house. They come to our house and say, do you want moving? I said, fuck off, do I want moving? What were you fuckers? Cleveland police. I said, all you'll do is give him the fucking address. You fucking scumbags, fuck off, get out of my house, fuck off. I don't even want to talk, you get away from me. You don't need to talk to us like that. I said, look, get out of my house now, fuck off. 2 scumbags, they were fucking arse wipes, both of them. I hate the cunts. I fucking hate the cunts. I really do. I absolutely hate the fucking scumbags. The fucking amount of people they've tortured over the years and done dirty mates of man with firearms in their houses, and cops bent CID from the 90s where they put guns in people's houses and got them 10 years and 5 years, and putting heroin in the houses and getting heroin and chopping up and mixing it and putting other people's houses and selling it and giving people, young kids it to sell, and sitting there being a police officer saying, putting people in jail for selling drugs. They're taking it and selling it themselves. There used to be a queue down near the dispensaries, where the dispensaries had the Dickens bar. You'd see 5, 6, 7, 8 coppers all stood there waiting to score gear. You could tell they were getting gear because they were getting it like that in the back of the cars, and fucking, I used to go down just to take the piss, sometimes a video they couldn't on camcorder. Then you'd see them later on. They used to cut the Terry Dickos, the coppers in the steam packet, sniffing coke in the fucking pub next door off the fucking table. Lines of coke off the where the pool table is. The wood bit, they used to put it on there and sniff it off there. One was in the Temple, New Year's Eve, with a well-known snitch from Park End. He was sniffing in the Temple, Becker's Brothers pub, near Central Park, and he slipped and fell and broke his fucking nose. They had to get an ambulance to get him out of the fucking place and take him to the hospital. That was another copper bent. Corrupt as fuck. I'm an honest mate, chill mate. I'm an honest a bit of a fair fight. Online Millwall fans. Oh, next click it like that. I clean the flat, shaken back. Wash your floor stuff. Yeah, it's good that shaken back. Good, you get another one that's like a foam one. It's good. We've got top of the range one to clean the carpets. We've done me having fucking allergies and that. So Emma does it once every week, and I tell you the truth, I've done it for up to a week. They steamed all the bedrooms, so I think my eyes are getting a bit bad because I get mites. I'm allergic to mites, you know, dust mites. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to order tonight. I keep saying that I'm going to order tonight, but it's a pillars, covers on the pillar, which is like a foam stuff, but the mites can't get in it. So it's the anti-mite, dust mites there. I'm going to get that and the sheet and the cover. So that should keep it right down. It's mainly your pillars. So you get your pillar right, and whatever the weight, I don't know what they say, they weigh £2 in weight. 6 months later, they weigh £3 because the dust in your head and your skin exfoliates and it falls into the pillar. So you weigh the pillar when you first get it. You weigh it 6 months later, it's £1 or £2 heavier, and it's all dust mite in it. Do that like that in the living room, you'll see all the dust mites go all over the place. They're the things that fucking kill my eyes. Them, and sometimes Eli's bad. I don't know about Wolf. I'm not sure about Wolf. Eli makes my eyes run like fuck. So not too bad tonight. Too bad. Yeah, it's no better. Getting a nice hot bath, clean, getting out of the bath. I used to love it when I was a kid. We'd get a bath on the Sunday night to go to school on the Monday. Spotless, all your clothes, your uniform all done. And what I do with that, Mark, I used to take the clothes when I go walk off here, I get the steam and I steam them. So everything's spotless all the time. I think I don't need doing it. It's fucking not minging, but just need steaming there, the front. Yeah, but I'm feeling okay. I'm feeling stronger, getting bigger, getting fitter. Been chatterbox upstairs today to some of the old rave school music from the 90s. Absolutely brilliant. Erasure, some of the stuff was on as well. That was good. I've got a nice lasagna. The nice lasagna. She made one last week. It was lovely. She makes her own stuff. So go with cups of tea. I used to like cheese on toast with a bit of salt on it. Yeah, I've been training good. Starting to put weight on now. No fucker would dare come to the door for the straight there because they're fucking shit houses. All that throwing firebombs and all that little shit bags. But you can see he's limp-wristed, the one on the back of the bike. He's about that big. Looks about fucking. He looked about 12-year-old, and you can see his blonde hair right down here. You can see him doing that limp-wristed running like, you know, fucking little bully wolf. You can see him running, and he jumps up and go, he shouts on the back of the bike. You can hear by his voice when he's very timid. And they drive off on the motorbike, but they got caught, one of them, and he got kicked the fuck all over Middlesbrough. Booted him all over Middlesbrough because they were called gas bikes. And one bike would come on, and they only do 4 miles for a full tank. So they worked out that I had it, and he caught him down the alley with the bike. Somebody seen him, and he's down there. He's got the bike round the back of his house, at Coronation Street alleys. When you go down the alley, and then you open your gate, you open your door, and go in your back alley. He had it, and then the lad just went booted the bike out the way and jumped on top of him and punched fuck out of him. Well, I think Man U tomorrow, I'm going to win. 63 people on. So I've had over 80 people on tonight, which is amazing. Every single night, over 80 people, so 90 I think last night. It's just we don't get like 100 people on, but we get thousands of views. So he put a thing on me called. He's put on another one, Brian the Spacker Cockerill. So. But why don't you come down straight with me, coward? Hey, come on, coward. If I'm Brian the Spacker Cockerill, it should be easy to beat, shouldn't that? But that's what you wanted to do, didn't you? You wanted to fight me. I was in a wheelchair. You offered me out, being the big man. Thought you were great down London. Pissed out your head. If you see it, I smoke crack and weed. If you put his name in and put that in, you'll see him screaming and shouting, wanting to beat me up, wanting to beat. Going to dance around me. He's going to school me. He's going to do this. He's going to do it. Fuck all. He came back and he hid in the bedroom of his house for 2 weeks. Fucking coward. Hid in the bedroom like a little shit house. Then he phoned the police. Pretended that Carl Walker had 4 IRA people in his back garden, his front garden, going to shoot with shotguns. All lies again made up. And when Carl went to the police station, he gave his phone and there was not a single thing on his phone. No further action. Maria Howarth, been talking to Maria. Not one single. Maria Howarth's getting in jail. She's getting the kids took off her. All that's malicious communication. Why aren't you, Cleveland Police, doing something about for Maria? Why did North Yorkshire Police? Why is he not getting arrested for Maria Howarth? All that there. Why is he not getting arrested for Steve Shannon? Why is he not getting arrested for Steve Mack? Why is he not getting arrested for all these people? Terry Dicko, me 4 times, Emma 4 times, Terry 5 times. Why all these people you're not getting arrested for making lies up and having cops? We haven't got police stations and answer allegations we haven't done and nothing happens. Why is he not getting done for wasting police time? That's what David said. All that fucking money getting wasted every day of the week for that idiot. Over what? What they're trying to fucking prove? What they're trying to do? What they're going to be able to do? You see, all that money's just getting wasted. It could be going on like people starving on the streets, which is right. All the taxpayers' money is getting wasted for a sniveling little snitch like you, who's making lies. He's not coming on and saying the truth. He's lying about people. So if you get caught lying about someone, it's prevent the cost of justice, contempt of court. Why is he not getting done for Bristol Police? I'm asking you, Cleveland Police. Why does he keep making statements and you keep getting them and you keep acting on them? But when other people make statements, you don't do fuck all. You won't do a thing. So tell me, answer me that question. But you fucking can't, can you? But the thing, the facts are, it's true. We all know why. But his cover's blown now. He's got nowhere to run. He got nowhere to run. I'm not going to come on again. I've got too much things to do. 2 days there. I'm not going to come on again. On my son's life, you said that about 40 times. If Cockerill doesn't get arrested in the next 2 weeks, I'm never going to come on YouTube again. If Cockerill doesn't get arrested in the next 4 days, I'm not coming on again. If Cockerill doesn't get arrested the next month, it's been going on for over 4 years. Same shit every day. What are they doing, Cleveland Police? David said. The barristers are saying in America, what the fuck are they playing at? How can you have someone bail all this time? It's been going on for 4 years. And they're still on bail. What's going on? I've never had anyone in history been on fucking bail for 4 years. Not bail, been on investigation. 4 years this has been going on. What are you waiting for? You say something stupid. Hey, is that what you're after? Because it ain't going to happen, mugs. We've got to tell him this, Jamie. The cops are going to say this to him, say about his wife, say about the dog. Because I can see them doing it. That's what they are. Sneaks, sibling cunts. Really good. Oh, the really good racing lady. How you racing lady? Lovely lady, yeah, she is. She doesn't race. She's just called that because she has a bet now and then. But I beat you last week, though, old Deniki. I think she was quite shocked. She said, oh, the taxman knows about horses. Tell you what, if you want to beat me in a fight, bring a horse. Because one thing I'm really allergic to is cats and horses. So when I went to the race course and got a job when I was like 18 on the race course, I red with my uncle. I was walking the horses into the paddock, not the paddock, from what do you call it, the fucking stables, letting them out. And they would come near, walk past me, sneeze like that. And anyway, I went, oh. And I walked back and started sneezing. I couldn't stop sneezing. I go to the doctor, said they rushed me in this room. They give me this red injection to bring my blood pressure down, and this green one for allergies against horses. And I'd been there about 3 hours, and the doctors laid on it, Dr. Duncan and Red Car. I could fucking shit myself. I was going to die. And the other leg can't go. What happened? My eyes started filling up with all this yellow and gunge. 5 days, my eyes were stuck together, pure stuck. I've always had problems with allergies. So I had to go to the hospital, went to the hospital, and they cleaned all my eyes out and stuff. But I've had allergies since I was a kid. I started off, if you've got asthma when you're born with it, you're more than likely when you're getting your like 12, 13, 14, you end up with allergies because of the asthma. I was born with it as a kid. Really, really bad I was. I was in that hospital in Darlington I lived when I was a kid. I was what, 5 or 6, and I had to go to the hospital there. It was like the Friday, I think it was called. I had to go to the hospital there and I was running down. It's just like water, like the water dripping, like a little bit of water. But he liked the day. I don't think he had that. He had kennel cough. She was crying her eyes out. I was going to die. She always drama queen she is. So I was going to die when I was in hospital. Don't forget to push the like buttons, guys. Only 29 on. It's been 80 people on. 55 people, guys. Push the like button, which is the thumbs up. So say you like the channel. Yeah, them pillows are really good. You can get them. They're not dear. They're about 20 quid. Anyone who's got kids or like that, or anyone who suffers from hay fever and things like that, I've been reading up on them like a plasticky stuff, but they're not plastic. It's some type of material that stops the mites getting into the pillows, and that's when you're breathing in the mites. The mites go and you inhale them, but you can't see them. They're microscopic, but when you look at them, they look like elephants and rhinoceros type of thing. You look through when they've looked through like a microscope. I think Holland was the place when the microscope was made. I think it was Holland the first made the microscope, and Galileo was the first one to look into space. I think with the telescope. But both implements were both made from Holland. I can't remember the name of the person who did them now. Peter the Box, Vivian Leigh. Yeah, Vivian Leigh was a great actress. She's in a film, that one with the Shawshanks, where her hair, she does that, flicks her hair back. She got beautiful brown hair right down the back. She used to go out with I think she went out with Humphrey Bogart. She did a few films with him. He was one of the greatest actors. Most people say he was the greatest actor of all time. He was brilliant. African Queen is a marvellous film. He's in that. I didn't really like the Maltese Falcon as much, but I like the African Queen, and I also like the other one, what you call her, who's in the African Queen. Rita, don't get mixed up now. So Rita Hayworth's in the other film in the Shawshanks, and she does that with her hair, and all the prisoners go, wow, in the Shawshanks. They say now, but maybe for the dance. Yeah. Just trying to help freedom, just trying to help. Yeah. Oh, you guys don't push the like buttons on here. What's going on? Don't have me fucking turn to the tax man again. Pull your thumbs off. I'll be able to do that with all the thumbs on. I put them up every night. Put the thumbs up. Great tracks. Warriors was good for him. I like he goes, leave the kid alone. Leave the kid alone. I had a fight with a lad that looked just like him. He had fucking massive arms. Chris called him, he's dead now. And we were on the door. It was my 26th birthday. I never drank. I'd had a couple of drinks, but not like drank. And Bernie said, we have a drink of this. And it was Southern Comfort, and he gave me it. It was like proper sweet as fuck. And we drank about half a quarter of a bottle. So he went by this bloke, and you know, in your normal, you just like water for duck's back. When you had a drink or something, your temper's up a little bit more, didn't it? So he went by and looked at me, he kept doing this, going to me. He looked at me like I'm a piece of shit. And I'm fucking sick of this cunt. He was about 6'6". He was about 19 stone, massive competition bodybuilder. He was fucking huge, massive arms, bigger arms than I am. But he was all like upper body, no legs. So anyway, we were outside downtown, and I said, hey, oh, you fucking look like you, he said. So I walked up to him. I love it. I've only had a few fights, maybe 10 fights with people who've been taller than me, really tall, like 6'6", 6'10", nearly 7 foot of the Iceman. And it's great because I can also have great, brilliant right uppercut. And then I spin off from there, and I come across with the left hook over the top. And I hit him with this hook, and he hit the floor, like on his knees, and he was still up to there on me, but he hit on his knees. I'm like 6'3", so he's still up to there. And I went, naughty, smacked him in the face like that twice. I went, go on, fucking, I turned him around, booted him up the ass. He come back and apologised. He was always alright after that. He was maniac, knows him well. He said, yeah, he was a really good fight. He used to be a mechanic. The Thornaby Triangle, he worked there for years. But he was always out with them. A lad who was the world champion kickboxer, not a pretend one, a real one. You get these cranks going, I'm the world champion kickboxer. I'm the world champion for this fucking bullshitters. Talking about the ass, and then gets put on the toes and their asses go. And then you say, I thought you were supposed to be this and that and the other. I could have done this and I could have done that and I could have done this and I could. These people could have done, would have done it. You haven't done it. And that's why you're a nobody. Because you haven't fucking done what I've done. You haven't gone to 5 people in towns and cities for fucking money and fucking gone in the car with 1 or 2 people. There's been 50, 60 people there to fight. They've had 50 people in their gang. And I've been on one person, maybe 2 people. I mean, Bobby's probably loads of times. We've had straighteners. And every time I jump out, 9 times out of 10 they run off. When I jump each hot, I start jumping about, they just run off. It's all bravado. And when I do it, then they fucking know about it. Baseball, stuff, fairies. Furies. Is that a horse or something? Oh, Peter the Box, hey, son. I love playing his class. It keeps me out right when I'm fucking raging. I'm going to fucking off back and smash. But something I'm talking about 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. I was a lad on yesterday, came on, was it Simon? I think, I forgot his name. Was it Lee? I think he was from Swansea. He said, shout my name out, Brian, next time you come. I'm sure he's from Swansea. I can't remember your name, son. Fucking ignorant bastard I am. He was on yesterday, he was saying, oh, get well soon. Yeah, just to let you know, them videos are not me 2 weeks ago. They're to me, you know what I'm like. I just love to make that daft cunt look a mug. He was never in the hospital. He was lying. He only had a little tiny bit of gristle down his back. Well, how come the fucking scars like that across my back with 36 fucking metal staples in my back and 60 odd inside me, the insides, because they've done the inside, obviously, they cut you open. 36 staples, 6 staples at the back with a drain on, and then they had 4 on the other side, and then they had 60 inside, over 160 stitches, and I think it was 40 staples all in, no, 60, 70 staples all in. No, sorry, tell lie, 36 staples, 4 and 6, is it for 50? 50 staples, I think it was, 50, 54 some metal staples in my body. You can see the metal staples right across. And he said, I had a little bit of gristle that big. And how the fuck are the staples that big on my back, going all the way along my back? Fucking idiot. And then he wanted to fight me, and I was in that state. And he was really tough and hard. When he was down London, 200 miles away, shouting his mouth off, full of his brown fucking sauce, full of his cocaine, what they call Pepsi, up his fucking nose, and full of bullshit alcohol. And that's when you get the real author. That's when the mask slips off. That's the real him now you're seeing. And then videos, I smoke crack and weed. I'm gonna fucking school you. I really fucking hate you. You don't believe how much I fucking hate you. You fucking spacker, you retard. That's you talking about me when I was poorly. Yeah, I wouldn't even dare come on and do that to you when you were bad. You just keep your mouth shut because you just look like a fucking scumbag bully. And that's all it is. A bully wanted to have a fight with somebody who couldn't do nothing. My hands were paralysed, couldn't move, and then started on Emma and Bobby. Started sending messages, going to rape my wife, burn the house down, fucking, and then them messages what we got 4 years ago have come true. They tried to burn the house down. So they did nothing about it, and they're still doing fuck all about it. Still waiting to be arrested. Get you remanded. David went, he's fucking off his head, isn't he? You can't even get people remanded for fucking attempted murder. He said there's that many people in America. He said there's probably 100,000 cases a fucking month. Where he's from Texas, Austin, where I think he's from. And he said the courts are full of people with malicious communication. They went, £50 fine, caution, £50 fine, caution. He said there's no one going to jail. You can't go to jail for malicious communication, unless you threaten to kill someone or beat them up. And you're not doing that. You're just telling stories of what he said when you were with him. Because how do the coppers not know you're telling the truth unless they check it out? So when they check it out, everyone's given all the evidence that I've got, the Jimmy O show and all that stuff, where he's saying all these things on. They've still done nothing. Phone on. Wanna jump on quote, couldn't move. My neck is fucking killing me tonight. Yeah, I've been on all day listening to rave music. And Duran and Erasure, Take a Chance on Me. Diddly-dee-dee. Get banned, they'll go mad one and say, look, you're stealing our records, Brian, you sound better than us. Erasure's gone mad. I've been to the sun as well, as you can see, tanned to death. Not sat there like a fucking milk bottle with eyes popping out my fucking head like that and fucking sweat pouring off it. Not a bit, look at tissue. Not one bit of sweat on me, nothing. No big black eyes, no nothing. Looking like a fucking alien from another planet. The Greys, they call them, big black eyes. Billy no mates. They haven't got a single fucking mate in the world. So Carol, I'm going back to the house. So Carol did the talk to Stewie House on about the documentary. And she went, he said, oh, thanks for the for letting us go ahead for the documentary about Lee Duffy. He said, we appreciate it. She went, beg your pardon. So she texted him back and said, I didn't give consent. Laurie Duffy didn't give consent. Laurie Duffy was strongly opposed to it. Laurie Duffy asked him and begged him, and Laurie was dying of cancer. And the scumbag still went ahead. He went, please, I'm asking you, I'm dying of cancer. I've only got a couple of weeks left. I'm going to put the video. I'm going to put up the post of Laurie Duffy begging for him not to do any more videos of this is to a dead man who was dying about his dead brother getting lied about. He said, all you're doing is making lies up about my brother. He said, no, look, I'm a Christian, I'm going to make him like a Robin Hood figure. And he only pinched that because McIntyre said that in my document. Brian Cockerill in the area, they think he's like a Robin Hood figure. So he pinched that out of our documentary because that's what he does. He steals other people's content. A little nobody. You can't type either. If you can type, why don't you come on and show something? It shows your magnificent typing skills. Right, come on, fakey. Come on, fakey wakey. Bullshitter. So he was talking to two people away from Wakefield. My mate lives there. He was going, oh, Howard. He said, yeah, I used to go to school. Whatever he was saying, he was talking about. He said, Brian, the same age as me, they were 30-year-olds. They never knew Paul Sykes. He said, they never fucking went up. I went to school with them two people he was talking about just a couple of weeks ago. He said, just pulling people off the street and telling them to making lies up in the street. They're all pretending to know Paul Sykes. He was a good man. And loads of shit. He said he was a piece of shit. Whole Wakefield signed petitions to get him out. Hated him. But he was clever. He went on the Paddy Conroy show. She went. Is it true? Is it true that Brian Cockerill went with you to fight Paul Sykes and Dave Garside was with you? And Conroy went, yeah, it's true. He said, Brian would have destroyed him in 2 seconds. He said, Brian went in. I couldn't see everything, but I could see him. Brian would get outside, and he was going, no, that with his hands. He wouldn't come off. He wouldn't even look at Brian's face. And he gave Brian the money. Give Brian, the lad was with him, got the lad. He said, and I couldn't see what went in after that. But Brian obviously got what he needed. And he did offer him out. He said, let me tell you this, he wouldn't have lasted 2 seconds with Brian Cockerill. And 1991, Paul Sykes was still boxing. Stop pretending he was an old man finished. He was still fucking boxing in the ring. He boxed in there. Johansson, I think he was called, in Sweden somewhere, and he got knocked out in the first round. That was his last fight. It was about 3 months after that fight I fought him. I went to fight him. He was still fully fit because he wouldn't have had the fight 3 months before if he wasn't fit. So stop telling lies. Couldn't have beat me if he was at his 100% best. And I was at my 50% best. I'd still beat that stupid cunt. He had no power whatsoever. He had no strength. I seen him squatting. I was curling that on fucking barbell. He's going, oh, he's doing 200 pound barbell. I said, I can curl. I can shoulder press it up my head about 50 times. 250 pounds. Fucking idiot. I was benching over 600 pounds. It's in Paul Debrick's book. I've never seen anyone bench over six plates in my life for reps. Mickey Flanagan will tell you. He used to spot me with 6 plates each end, and he used to do 7 plates, but I couldn't get the reps with it. But I used to come down. Kev Kelly will tell you, 720s each end. I couldn't rep it, but I could just use it as force reps coming down. I used to do, so that was like, say, 1 plate, I'd go 3 plates, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then on the 7, I'd come down, I'd hold it, and I couldn't hold it, and then I'd force it back up, called force reps, and then take that and go down to 6, then go down to 5, then down to 4. And that's what we used to do. Train Chrissy, Bensley will tell you, Bensley, Brian Flaherty, young Brian Flaherty to be at the gym. Loads of people see me training, loads and loads of people. Even he said, the psychologist friend of mine came on, he said, I remember Brian, he's on here, Steve Norton, I'll put him on, you can listen to him. He said, I went in the gym one day and he wasn't showing off because there was no one in the gym. He said he was on his own, he was squatting 720s each end on a barbell squat. I was like, shit, whatever words he said. I can't believe he's doing this. And he looked at me and he said, are you all right? And he said he went under the bar and started squatting 700 pounds on his own with no one there to help him. He said, and that wasn't him showing off, that was him out training in the gym. There was no one else in the gym. Dedicated I was. I was in the gym every day, 2 or 3 times a day sometimes. Peter Hepburn, that's it, mate. Peter DeVox, that's it, mate. She's an absolutely brilliant actress. She was never good looking around, but she was a brilliant actress. Betty Davis was another one. She was never good looking, but she was an absolute outstanding actress. I think the one who's got the most awards, I think it's Helen Mirren has got one. I think Betty Davis has got about 4. But what's I call her? She's my favourite actress of all time. She's marvellous. For fuck's sake, she's got about 8. I tell you, Stacey Speck, she's got about 6 Academy Awards. Stacey Speck, the ginger-haired one girl. Goldie Hawn's got 3 or 4 things. But she's not Helen Mirren. What's the fuck they call her? She's in a film with Clint Eastwood. I can't remember her name. Fucking, I can't get it. She's got the most Academy Awards in history. I can't remember her name now. there's something of Duke's County or something it's called there in Clint Eastwood in a film where she's had an affair with him when her husband's away, and she has the kid, and it all comes out in the letters, and it's just marvellous for the bridges of the bridging of something county it's called. And she's, I can't remember her name now. Fucking hell. Yeah, she's the number one actress. She's got about 7 or 8 Academy Awards. They were better. And the actresses in the 40s and 50s were the best actresses. And the best, even the men were all like rough, rugged looks like Clint Eastwood and Charlie Bronson and John Wayne, and we're all tough. Robert Redford, Robert De Niro, all them were all tough looking actors. Steve McQueen, all them. There's no actors like them now. No one anywhere near them type of actors. James Cagney, Robert Mitchum, marvellously was him. Him with Moby Dick, you remember him? Captain, what the fuck was he called? It's called the first line of the film is called "They Call Me Ishmael." Moby Dick, that was a brilliant film. Gregory Peck, that's his name. Gregory Peck, thought he was in some great films. Some westerns and that. John Wayne was in some great films. And then you got people like Paul Newman, fucking marvelous. Robert Redford, Paul Newman, Butch Cassidy, the Sundance Kid, absolutely unbelievable film. But the thing is about that film, which wasn't true. What happened? I can't remember which one it was. But one of them, I don't know if it was Butch Cassidy or Sundance. I don't know which one, but they went to Bolivia. And there's supposed to have been an army in Bolivia, but they checked it out through the ages and through the manuscripts and stuff. There was never no army there. So what happened is there's supposed to have been a shootout there with maybe some soldiers, but not as big as what they said. They said a battalion was there. So then what happened, one of them got killed and one got away. And one of them actually ended up becoming a car salesman. I don't know which one it was. I read up on it, became a car salesman. He sold cars for years down the line, but he never actually got killed when one of them got killed. The African Queen. That's the boat, you lunatic tick. That's the boat's called the African Queen. That's the name of the boat. Well, we used to be in Henry Africa's, and that's what the boat's called. I should have got that boat. Could have got that for fucking house when they knocked it down. When they changed it over to a church. Yeah, the girl used to wear it. I can't remember her name now. She's lovely. That's John Black used to go with her. Good information, Wilson lady. But Benylin medicines for the kennel cough and one is red bottle cheaper to get from the meat. He's got better now. What I did is give him 200 milligrams of vitamin C and lemon juice. An old farmer showed me about it. I used to look after them. 1,000 acres, he had 600 acres and 400 acres, 2 farms. And he showed me, he said, just do squirt the lemon jiff down here. It's got vitamin C in, and it stops the honking. Like the honking like that. And anyway, back to normal. He's back in that heavy cunt. Thinks he's fucking Billy Big Balls again now. He can bark. He was on the bed crying like a little girl with me. Weren't you? Little puff. So getting back to Carol, about the 10 star. So Carol said, I've never done the document. He said, well, you've signed for it now. She went, I haven't signed nothing. He's forged Carol's name and pretended that Carol gave the consent like he did with Tina Shaw. What a fucking scumbag. See all the dirty little ice tricks just to make money. Because he needs it for his brown, shitty nose, shitty ass. And then when he offers people out, he starts getting, well, I'm going to get my mate. It's always, I'm going to get my mate. It's never in one-to-one. It's always, I'm getting my mate. 20 times I've got my mate to phone you. 30 times I've got my mate. I think, for fuck's sake. Sound like a kid in the playground, you daft little cunt. Kennel cought's dangerous. It's dangerous if you've got a puppy. Like if he'd got that little pup, when we got him, he was only about 3 or 4 weeks old. And he had to feed him with a little fucking, you get an injection, what they call it, fucking syringe with milk and stuff. And I had to stay awake with him for days on the bed. I was falling asleep and waking back up. And all he had is little squeaky noise. You couldn't bark it out with the pup. He's the tiniest puppy you've ever seen, I'm telling you now. Look, he looks like a baby gorilla. Just looks like a tiny little baby gorilla. I'll have to get the videos up for you. I've never seen a puppy that's about, apart from Charlie, he was only 3 weeks old. They're both about the same size. His mum had a tumour. So I like bringing them up when they're babies because they love you more when you've got them as a little tiny baby. So wolf's bad, he'll want to be with me. Or if Eli's bad, they want to be with me. I brought them up as babies and my hands fed them, wormed them and everything, washed them. The only thing with Benylin is you can get two types of Benylin. You can get one that makes you sleepy and one that makes you drowsy. And if you take alcohol, it's quite dangerous. So you've got to watch which one you get. It's the same as them tablets, you know, them antihistamine tablets. There's green ones and blue ones. Now, I'm not sure which is which, but if you go in, they're only cheap. If you go in the pound shop, there's no difference. You can go in there, Tesco, they're about £12 for antihistamine. You go into the pound shop, you get 2 boxes for £1. It's, I think, 30 or tablets in each box. You can break them in half, but you can use them as sling tablets. And also bodybuilders in the 80s, even myself, used to take them to eat well food, because when you were traveling, I was eating 10,000-15,000 calories a day. It was hard to eat. So the tablets make you drowsy, so you fall asleep, and it brings out your growth hormones, so you grow bigger. But you actually eat more food as well when you take them. They make you really, really hungry. It's a bit like cannabis. When you have cannabis and you feel hungry. So what they do, they make you drowsy, and you're in the gym, fucking fall asleep, and you're on the gym. You're like, honest to God, it's fucking terrible. You're driving, it's fucking nightmare. So you have to get a lift off someone. But the tablets, if you're at home in the night, you just take one to go to bed to make you sleep. So it's like sleep tablets. I know everything about fucking things. But things like that. Goldie Hawn, that's it. Goldie Hawn's got loads, but it's not there I'm thinking of. Stacey Speck's got loads. It's another one. I say it's a H&M. I can see a H&M in the name. I just can't think of a name. Meryl Streep is it? Meryl Streep, that's it. Meryl Streep's the best actress of all time. If you put it in Meryl Streep, actress, you'll see how many Academy Awards she's won more than anybody. H&M, Meryl Streep. I don't know where the fucking H come from. Meryl Streep. What the fuck? I knew it was the M it is. Meryl Streep, yeah, it's just kicked in my head. I never forget now. Sometimes it takes ages to remember it. Rizla. Actually, the Rat Pack. The Rat Pack was the black lad. It was Blue Eyes, Frank Sinatra, and I think it was Sammy Davis Jr. and I think it was Dean Martin, if I'm right. Am I right? That's the Rat Pack. There's 3 of them. Sammy Davis Jr. was a black lad. He was a brilliant singer, outstanding dancer, marvellous. He was on there, Bruce Forsyth. He was the best, for me, he was the best game show host, Bruce Forsyth, of all time. Absolutely wonderful. Every show he did, everything he did, play dolly dealers, do your dealing and all, everything he did, he made you laugh, and he was good. He was a really nice man. It's all coming out about him, innit, off the fucking, I told you about him and that. He was a fucking nunty cunt, him off the fucking Bay City Rollers. I told you I was talking to Woody. We had them there 3 times. Me, John Black, Cookie, Dean Martin. Yep, I'm right again. Dean Martin, Frank Sinatra, and Sammy Davis Jr. That's 3 of them, yeah. And then the other ones come round was I can't remember them all. 6 of them. There was, I can't remember her name. Julia, Dave, Julia, what do I call her? Julia, not Julia, man, get me. Julia something. She's in it. Then there's him from Ireland, who's the boxer, good boxer. He played the wrestler. He was one of them. Then there was Tom Cruise. There was about 6 of them. They were called something else gang. I can't remember the gang. They're like a Rat Pack, but there was a different gang. There was 6 of them, but Patrick Swayze, I think, was one of them as well. I think there were about 4 lads and 2 or 3 girls. And out of them all, I can't remember his fucking name, man. What was he called? I can see him in A Prayer for Dying. And A Prayer for Dying he was in as a IRA operative. Well, better not say that, I'll get fucking jail again. One of them trying to get me, so I was linked to the IRA. I said, well, I don't even know the fucking AA, never mind the IRA. I don't even know the AA, you silly cunts, never mind the IRA. He's got the IRA up there, making fucking idiot. It was nothing to do with me. It was people from there saying, if you come back to Ireland with drugs in your pocket, because he was bragging that he was selling fucking heroin in Ireland, and bragging how good he is and tough he is in Ireland. So they found out and fucking told him straight, you come back to Ireland, you cunt, and you get 1 year, you'll get 4 in the body, not 1, 4 in the head, not the body. So He was told by people from Ireland not to come back, and that's what was the death threats were. Nothing to do with me. Other people seen him going up. He was going down the Falls Road on the bank. He was seen by. He was on about doing a book with some paramilitary type bloke, and the lad said to him, "Listen, what you've done to Brian and Terry Dicko and Matty Joseph Turner, I'm fucking." He said, "Don't do that over here. They'll take you and kneecap you in the fucking street in front of you. They'll even come to your house in front of your kids." That's why he shit himself. They're gonna get me, screaming like a little girl at the window, fucking screaming. The neighbour said he was screaming like a little kid, and there was not a single person in his garden screaming his head out. And the town response come round the corner again, come and swept all the garden, looked everywhere, not a single person in them. And 2 days later, you have to get the police out again because he barricaded himself in the house and hid in the house, screaming like a pig again. So they had to get him out of the house. They had to kick the door in and drag him out of the house, screaming like a little girl because all the fucking spit and all the stuff had got to it. I'm knackered now on this one, Charlie. All these things I've been saying and all that stuff I said in there. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I can't come back from this one. 2 days later, 2 weeks later, he's back on again, screaming and shouting, "I'm going to get you done. I'm getting you beat up," all that shit. He talks good fight. He's never had a single fight in his life. And when he has had a fight, it's been where he's just been punched once, knocked out, or runs away. So when somebody does that, the Andy runs away. All that shit about him boxing and making money off boxing. He never had a single boxing fight in his life. Not one boxing fight. ABA finals, he said he was in 3 times to the deal. "I'll mull you with me jab." Well, he said the same to me, didn't you? "You're going to school me." You couldn't school yourself. You've never had a fight in your life. You just have to look at him and just know he's a crank. Go and see your man. "Oh, you can you?" Say, bro, screen record. Dean Martin. Dean Martin was great. Brilliant singer. Really good. He was probably the best looking one of them all, Dean Martin. Had that rugged looks. Women loved him. Blue eyes was another one. Yeah, beautiful eyes. I better not say that. Because you said that about him, wasn't he? Robert Redford. Yeah, he was good, Robert Redford. I liked him in the 3 Days of the Condor. That was a marvellous film. I liked James Cagney in the old black and white. "I am be a copper. Fucking come on, copper." He hated police. That's why I hate cops. I watched all the old films with my nan when I was a kid. "Fucking copper. I'm on top of the world now." He's fucking shooting out the cops, having a massive shoot. I've got to go down like that and fucking go out like a snivelling fucking shithouse cunt. Take as fucking many as you can with you. That's what he was showing. Go out a fucking hero instead of being a zero. Snivelling cunts. Talking good on the thing on here and talking shit. But when they come to Robbie Williams, Jay was in them as well, you're right. Robbie Williams was in that gang. There might have been about 10 of them, you know. They were all like, it was like a hospital program they were in as well. They were all in that as well. Like St. Elsewhere or something, they're all in that. Julia, what's she call her? Julia. She's a horrible cunt. I can't remember her name, but she's horrible. She's in all the top films. Really nice looking woman. But she was horrible because I remember Clutching, I think she's called. It was an EastEnders, really body girl. Black hair. She was in, she said, "Oh, she's horrible." And then there was her, who I really like. She's lovely. She's got her own show, TV show. She talks to Peter Cameron and she's on the morning programme. And she talks, she's a really, really nice woman. I think she's Scottish. She's a bit like racing lady, she's lovely. Talks to people, really nice. And she went, "Oh, I don't like her, you know. She's really nasty." She was talking in a Scottish accent. And then the other one was talking to her, who was in EastEnders. She got knocked over by Phil Mitchell's wife. She got knocked over by Frank Butcher. So she's talking, she said, "We're in a hotel." So in the hotel, this Julie thingy, I can't remember her name, Julie Roberts. That's it, Julie Roberts. She's got a brother. Her brother fucked her off as well. Brother's called, what's his name now? Good actor, you know, the Portland Greenwich Village he's in. So he fucked her off for about 20 odd years because she's the greedy and horrible. So she's in this bathroom. She goes in the bath, and say, for instance, she says, "I want the temperature 16 degrees." So she's gone to the bath like that. Went, "This water's only 14 degrees. I told you 16. I don't know the exact. It was only 1 or 2 degrees out." Screaming and shouting. A young lass was like, "Oh no," like the matron, not matron there. What do you call them in the country? Like that. The hotel fucking maid of the maid. Screaming, young lass come out crying about eating. You know, said, "What a horrible woman she is." And she looked at me and she said, can't think of the name off EastEnders. She came and said, when she looked at me, like there was something on my shoe, like it was like with dirt on my shoe, like dog shit on the shoe, she meant. And she went, what a horrible woman. She said, I concur with you, exactly. I said, I got the same feeling with her. She's horrible. Yeah, he couldn't box eggs, the daft cunt. Seen her divvy dancing. What a fucking crank, big fat blob. Copying everything. He's got me sunglasses, he's trying to copy me tan, he's trying to copy me know what I mess about boxing. He just wants to be Brian Cockerill, the daft little cunt. Terry's been saying for years, I'm not sure how to say. Maniox at the same, he just wants to be Brian Cockerill. He's starting to wear sunglasses like you used to. When you used to go out all the time, he said, he's copying everything you do. He's thinking he'll be popular like you. He's fucking popular. Billy No Mate, he hasn't got a fucking friend in the world. Begging for people to do books for him. Oh, will you please do a book? Oh, please do a book. He doesn't pay you guys. You won't get fucking paid. If he's going to do it to people like me and all the big Richie Austin and all them and people like fucking Terry and everything, he's going to do the same to you. He's done it that many times. Every fucking person I've spoke to who's done a book with him, he's ripped off. And documentaries, just a liar. He never had a court case. Well, how come I've got the letters off the judges upstairs now? So Judge Gargan, Judge Coke, and Judge Lillis, and Judge fucking Mark Gargan, they're all liars apart from you. Yeah, he used to be a really good singer. He was. The Baldies, with Rock and Bridge. The Baldies. Big lads in nowadays. The Baldies, the Warriors, I can't remember what he's in. The Warriors, is not the one who was I'm talking about. It's the Baldies. Yeah, you're right. It's them ones, so the Wanderers. The Warriors is the one where him off Silence of the Lambs, who's dressed up as Buffalo Bill, he's in it. And he's a fighter in the park, and the fight he's brilliant film. I must have seen that film 50 times. Fucking brilliant. 1977 it was made in New York. It was about 100,000 gang members were going to take over the police. They were going to take over Cyrus, they called him. Can you dig it? He was shouting on the top of the cars, and then there was a little snivel one, like that daft little cunt. Warriors, come out and play. Yeah, he was doing that with the bottles. That's him, sniveling little cunt. He couldn't take a body shot. That fat fucking belly would just bust. Heart attack weren't happening. It's a massive heart attack. Wanderers, the Warriors, yeah, Warriors, and there's like the ones with the baseball bats in the toilets in the train station. Brilliant film. And they're on the train on the way back. The one's called Swan. That's his name. The leader of them, Swan. There's a black lad. He's in it. He's good. And then there's one called Swan. He was the best fighter out of them. And then there's him was off Silence of the Lambs when he's dressed, but he has his tail between his legs to pretend he's got a woman's vagina. And he's Buffalo Bill, he's in it. Lorraine Kelly, that's her relation lady. She's lovely, Lorraine Kelly. She's absolutely lovely, she is. I like her as well. It was in Coronation Street. She used to sing on the boats. I think she's from Manchester, where she's a lovely woman as well. She goes around and tells you a story when she sang on the ships 30 years ago, and she ended up being in Coronation Street and a few other things. She used to be a singer on the ship. She's been in Loose Women and that. She's a nice woman as well. Can't remember her name. She's nice. I watched them things. No, peace and quiet stuff I like to watch. Like, we can learn stuff, and I used to dance here and sing here and do that. Yeah, it was good. Millwall get first goal should be had bet. Next time, I slept funny last night. Like, and David, I'm on the phone 3 hours. Like, we were on the phone, laughing our heads off, talking about the old days, like we do. And he said, "Your podcasts are marvelous." He said, "People love you and where you are." He said, "I've seen them when I've been out with you." He said, "They love you." He said, "But like, he's fucking hated by everyone." He said, "You can't. No one likes somebody like that. Nobody, because he just. What it is with you if you do it wrong?" He said, "Yeah, I was on drugs. Yeah, I did get beaten in the fight. Yeah, I did get there when Duffy Knee knocked me out. I don't tell fucking lies." And he said, "But it takes balls to go back and fight something like that." Went to another fight with Duffy, went to the fight with the other guy side, getting better in the year, then went back to have another fight. That takes some balls, he says, to do that. after getting beat, to build your courage back up and go back again after being beat. That takes a lot of courage. And the most courage is when you go into them doors for drugs with dealers with guns, like Lee Duffy said, and you're scared and you're worried about getting shot. He said, because he was always worried, he said to me, because he'd already been shot, you see, so he was worried. He wasn't daft, obviously he'd been fucking shot, so you are worried about it, but because I've never had it, it didn't have that fear, you see. But he was trying to say Lee was going in the doors, what made me go in the doors, kick the doors in, because he was trying to use me as a shield. That was a lot of shit. I was kicking the doors in because Lee was 15 stone, I was fucking 24 stone, so I was a lot stronger, so I could kick the door in and we'd go in. We used to get the money ourselves, so we never kicked anyone's door in who had kids in the house. There were always mouthpieces who were fucking telling they won't get them if they'll shoot them and things like that. So when we heard that, it was like, oh, Lorna's been on. Lorna Lancaster played the Lord played. Yeah, Lorna, we're still going to have you on the show, Lorna. I've just been really bad, man. Right hip's been absolutely killing me. And we've had all this crap from these idiots because we're helping people, like you said, and being nice to people. Lauren's going to come on and do a thing about Lee Duffy. She knew him a lot before anyone. And she looked after him. He was only a little kid, tiny kid. She's got him on her shoulders, I think, in a picture somewhere. So she's going to come on and tell the story about when Lee wanted to be famous and he wanted to do this and wanted to do that, because she was there with him when he was a baby, when he looked like 3, 4, 5-year-old kid. And she used to train with John Black as well. She used to box in the ring with lads and everything. Lovely lady she is. We've had fucking problems with the me being bad. It's fucking terrible on my right side. It's right, that's right hip. Peter the Box, don't get mate. We'll go form games, mate. Cold blow. What's that? Cold blow. See what I mean? Yes, I share a good singer. I like share. She's a good singer. I don't know what you're about. Oh yeah, Jane McDonald. That's yeah, Jane McDonald. Spot on. Racing lady. She's lovely, isn't she? Racing lady. Lovely lady. She is very polite, very articulated, and a really gifted voice and that. And really beautiful woman in her day. She's obviously getting on a bit now. She'll fucking punch me for that now. You can see she was stunning looks when she was younger. Still nice now, but Julie Roberts, that's there. She's fucking horrible. She's fucking horrible. She had brother fell out. I can't remember his name. Really good actor, Julia Roberts, and I can't remember his fucking name. In the film, he's called Manny. In the film, he's on a train like that with, come on, coppers, not cops, screws have tortured him for years. And he steals the train and he goes fucking right off the cliff when the train is fucking marvellous. He's in it with him, the coppers, the horrible fucking, I think he's a cop. Him off Midnight Cowboy, John Voight, he's in it, he's fucking horrible. He's trying to put him away for years. Oh, it's no good, all that shite. You want to say this, look, I picked that up first and I changed my mind. That is fucking shite, Freedom. Stop fucking about. Oh, I looked at that one. They do it every time, gamblers, and they get beaten and go, I looked at that one, I should have put it on. And then they'll get beat and they'll go, oh, and then the other one will come up and go, oh, I looked at that. They always say that. My uncles used to always do it. I say, fuck off. Whatever you do, every time the loves will go, I looked at that first, you know. He's laughing there, so he knows I'm talking. He knows I'm fucking right. No matter what you do, you'll have seen all of them. He looked at the morning racing lady, and go, oh, I was going to pick racing lady, then you'll Peter the Box. I was going to pick the Peter the Box. They always do with gamblers. They always fucking say they were going to pick that one. They changed their mind. That was me. Oh, look, that's you taught me that. Changed my mind because of you. They blame somebody else. You shouldn't have let me put that money on. Okay, now. I shouldn't let you put the money on. They're going, come on, screaming in the betting office. I'm like, what the fuck? The horses in America running fucking on the track. They're in England. Come on. How much have you won? £3 for fuck's sake. All that for £3. Couldn't be bothered. They have a fucking heart attack. And they'll do with the dogs. The dogs The dogs running around the dog track. Greyhounds. I was never into the whippet ones. I like the greyhounds. I can't fight them greyhounds. Lord, it should protect you and evil and attack your enemies. Hope you recover from and get health back. Good. Good. God bless you. God bless you. We love you all the world, Lorna, me and Emma and Eli and Wolf and Bobby. Yeah, you know, prayers all the time is there. Thank you for being there. A lovely sister to us. Yeah, she knows more about Lee Duffy than most 99% of people. She knows everything about him. She's so funny and she's very, very intelligent. She's a judo number one in the country. She was the number one. There was a girl who was better than her, and then she ended up beating the girl, I think it was. So she became number one judo expert in the country, and she was fighting, I think, to the Olympics. I think she was going to. She was that good. And she got called to go somewhere in America to be a Christian. She wanted to be a Christian. She went to America to be a Christian. And when she got there, she was the second girl who was going to be boxing with gloves on. She was going to be the second girl ever in history to do it. And something happened where it never happened. She's going to tell the story. She had a fight with a lad called Ducko. Now, Ducko was Lee Duffy's hero. He used to copy off him. He could fight. He'd hit you one punch, Ducko, and he'd take your head off. He had that power, bang, just big right hand. He'd knock you fucking clean out. And he was always nice to people, you know, like, but he could really fight. He knocked a lot of people. We thought, he can't fight. He was like Duffy. Duffy had the same type of power as Ducko. So he copied his hair, like Lee copied his hair and everything. So Ducko, I've lost the story now, that's true. So she was in the club, I think it was, and he grabbed the backside of Lorna. She went and threw him over, threw Ducko on the floor like a bag of shite. And she came out to get him to grab her, said, "Behave." And tied him up, knocks it down, went boom, threw him down, dropped him again. And he was the best fighter in the middle. They're all like, "What the fuck?" And all the doormen were looking. I think it was in the gym I used to train. Where fucking Carl Edwards fucking caused all that trouble with a fucking pot pie yet. What was it called? Rumours. He worked in Rumours. And we used to go to that gym, so Lorna grabbed him again 4 times. She put him down. He went, "Oh," but he grabbed him. He said, "Look, I've had enough. So he became best friends with Ducko. He went, "I thought it was in a fucking dream." He said, "They're all about it. He got beat up by a girl. They're all laughing at him for ages. Going, but whatever. I thought you could fight." But winding him up, the lads on the door saying, I thought you were fucking Middlesbrough best doorman. I thought you were the hardest man in the Middlesbrough. You've been beat up by a girl. She's only little, you see, Lonnie, you know." And then everybody found the funny side of it. He found of it, and ended up being best friends for years, you know. But, she's funny, really funny as well. She tells you stories. But, yeah. So anyway, Lee Duffy's went to the door with. He's another one who fucking got bullied. So we're going to do a documentary where I got done in that house. And we're on that bank, and it used to be Tommy Harrison's house. So my mate owns it, Mark, who was the lad who got Lee in the car and drove him to the hospital. All that shit, that daft cunt. "Oh, the ambulance was 2 minutes away, but it saved him." There was an ambulance phone, you daft little cunt. You weren't even there, you little mug, you little fucking moron. You were never even in the fucking vicinity. You knew nothing about these people. You never even fucking met these people. So what happened is he drove him to the hospital and he died on the way to the hospital. And he was going, "Oh," when he got to the hospital, how old are them supposed to went to the hospital like 10 under or something. He went, and they were going, he's dead. He's like that, doing that with his thing as if Lee's dead. Loads of fucking shite again. None of them went to the hospital. He got put up in the car to the hospital and he died on the way to the hospital. And he's got him on the road. He said he got stabbed on the road 7 times with a big massive knife. What a fucking crank. Because he wasn't there, he just lies all the time. So that's why people are sick of his lies, because the people in Middlesbrough know the truth. They were there that night, and the people on the streets know what was going on. That daft cunt was at school. He was 9-year-old, telling stories about Lee Duffy and Brian Cockerill and Viv Graham. Never even fucking knew us. Didn't have a clue what was going on. What he does, he goes to the books, what we've done, like Steve Richards and other people, and he goes and steals in. He goes in the books and steals extracts out with them, and he'll say, I've said 5, 6, 7, 8. You'll go 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 15, 15, 17, 18, 19. And he puts that, he changes the story a little bit. He calls it his own spin. I mean, you're just fucking lying in the books about people you haven't got a clue. Same as Viv Graham. You never even met Viv Graham. You didn't even until he got his height right or his weight right. You didn't even everything you done was a fucking shambles. You haven't got a clue. They just rushed. How can you write a book in 3 months? Lee Whiteley said to me, "How the fuck can you write a book in 3 months on somebody's full autobiography of a person who's been, let's say, alive 40 years? There's no one in here that could do a book in 3 months and you 40 years of your life, or 50 years, or 26 years like Lee Duffy. You couldn't do 26 years in 3 months. That's writing it, it's getting all the stories off people, then writing it all down and putting it in a book and then getting it printed and out. No, just all bullshit lies, made up cack, so you can get your fucking money for that shit. That's all it's for. Cack. Your book's a cack. That's why Tina Shaw said, that there is toilet paper, and she fucking threw the book on the floor. The book that our dad was a legend, she said, and you, that book you've written about my dad is shit, absolute crap. What are you going to do for phone the police? I've told you books are shit. It's what he done. He phoned the police. I had to go to the police station. They said, oh, you're in here for malicious communication. I went, I'm not a fucking gang. So I've gone down, seen a copy from Leeds. He said, well, I've just done 4 months. Malicious communications. A lot of people don't know what it means. I said, I do. My mate's a barrister and his wife's a barrister. I've got a few friends who are solicitors. He went, so I said, if you say something that's untrue, and you speak it, that's slander. He went, yeah. And I said, if you say something that's malicious communication, what's untrue, that's called malicious communication. Now, if you tell the truth, say a person said, I beat 6 people and stabbed 1, and you turn around and say, I beat 6 people and stabbed 1, you can't get done. But if you turn around and say, I beat 4 people and stabbed 5 and killed 3, then it's malicious because it's made up. And if you do it for fear towards the person, I don't do it for fear towards him, I do it for the truth, just for the fucking truth. Don't want you any fear. But he said the word tinfoil makes him scared. So I said, how the fuck can the word tinfoil make anyone in the world scared? So this is what a drama queen is. Pure drama queen. So I got pulled in and they said, look, what's that line? He said, his books are shit. I said, his books are shit. He said, I said, he can't type. What do you mean he can't type? Well, he's written a book, so that would be classed as this is communication. Yeah, but you're not listening to me, he can't type. Ask him to type you something. Well, he can't type at all. So no, he can't type. Well, it's not malicious then. Then I said, the books are shit. They're made up. He puts his own spin on them. I told him what I just told you. So they went, right. That was 2 he had me for. And the third one was, what was the third one? It was the third thing he said. I can't remember the fucking thing now. That's communication. The book was shit. Oh, they burned the book. I said, I'm going to burn the book. What do you mean you're going to burn his book? I meant my own, like, I've done a book with him. So he written the book with me. But he didn't let me proofread the book. So when I read the book later on, people said, did you say that? And, and when I found out it was all shit, I burnt the book. He went, oh, you burnt your own book. Well, you did. He said, yeah, my own book, not his books. And he was trying to let them think I burnt his books. So the cop went, oh, no. I said, you know what? 6 minutes, Emma's been in, and you've been 10. He said, she's had no further action already, and I'm giving you one now. He said, the sergeant's already agreed to it. He said, this is the quickest one Emma's ever had. Emma, he said, is the quickest person, you're the second quickest person for malicious communication ever, he said. So we got out the quickest one ever, he said, must be a record. So I went in again, when he said something else, I had to go down again, saying, I've been to the Crown Prosecution Service, Cockerill's getting arrested in the morning, and she started panicking, and my sister started panicking, and everyone's going, look at the state here, the injuries. If they come and they grab you, they fall on the stairs, why don't we just go down? So we want my poor sister to come over, it was pre-Christmas, goes down to the police station, and we goes to the police station to get me into a wheelchair, hospital bed. It was a fucking nightmare, and Bobby was helping me, and my brother helped us. So I got into the chair, and I got the chair over the thing. I had to stand out the chair for them to push it. Well, it was a fucking nightmare. Anyway, I got there and I started walking a bit better, and but I couldn't walk with shoes on. My balance was all over, so I had to walk with my socks on. So I walked and got into the BMW, put the wheelchair in the back, and no, they didn't. Yeah, put the wheelchair back in the back, and then I got in the front, and Emma got in the back. My sister drove us there, so we goes to the police station. I get out of the car, it was all off balance anyway. Goes to the police station, goes to the door, and the woman came out. She went, "Can I help you, Ryan?" I said, "Yeah, I'm here for. I've been told that there's warrants out for my arrest. I'm getting arrested in the morning. My wife's a bit concerned. I'm just wondering." She said, "Well, I've been waiting all day." She said, "There's no warrants out for your arrest because obviously I know you from the old days." She said, "Honestly, there's nothing there." She said, "So can you have another look to make sure there's the Crown Prosecution Service?" and put a warrant out for me. I said, listen, the Crown prosecution says it can't put a warrant out for your arrest because we have to give them the evidence. So you definitely should. She said, 100%, you just go home and enjoy your Christmas, she said. He said, no, it's just all pure malicious communications. So then they said, you can have him done for that, you know. I said, no, I can't be bothered with it. I said, just a compulsive fucking liar. So you can see me in the police station going, lies again, what he's been doing again. Just lies on top of lies. I mean, the copper, giving his due, the copper the other day, and he said he's liaising with yous now, and he's got a special unit of CID in a crime room where he sends the information to use, and you download all the videos every day. He just started laughing at copper. And so I thought, he must be telling the truth, you know. But then they fucking won't take the evidence off him, but they're taking it off him, but not taking it off him, which is fucking wrong. Paul Sykes typing, yeah, that's what he said. Honest to God, if you watch the video, you'll see it. Paul Sykes was typing on go on the Jimmy O show, put GIMMYO show, and put in his name, and talking to Paul Sykes, talking about Paul Sykes, and you'll see the whole lot. It's on there about an hour. You'll piss your pants laughing when you watch it. It's that bad. The lies he tells in it, the lies are unreal. The typewriter attendant, a poltergeist, doing all these noises on the thing he's doing, and he's got a bottle, got a glass. He's got a glass went like that. Did you see that, Shirley? He went, yeah. Then another glass went like that. She went, yeah, I've seen that twice. I looked at him, I thought, you are fucking round the bend. And this is one of the days, it's the best day I realised he was fucking mental. And then he turned, Cat was laughing about the 13, 14-year-olds, which is on there again. And then he was saying he killed the cat, and he's laughing about him strangling the cat. I thought, yeah, no, fucking right, yeah, killed cats. Killed the cat in Brighton, and he killed the cat in Liverpool outside to strangle the cats. Fucking animal. And Paul, he comes on and tells the story. Charlie Brunson said he came out with a Davy Crockett and he'd murdered the cat, gutted it, and made a hat out of it. And came out and out be sold 2 days later with the hat, because we're all looking for this cat. He's in Durham, with Liverpool. And then he went, when he got from, he was in Blackpool. He was having an affair with a 13, 14-year-old for the 6 weeks holidays. And then he met a 14-year-old. She ended up being his wife. She was 15. She had the baby at 15, so he was having sex with her as well. That was a 13, a 14, another 14-year-old. But in his book, he went, I love schoolies. I want to have sex with a virgin or something. Put in his book. So he left it in the book, and he says 10 years down the line, this will come back to haunt you. So he put in his own book. But he written his own books. All he did was, that cut the fake off that, go and get his sister to get the book released, because it had been 18 years or something, but it hadn't been out since 1974, because it was that long, and she was a family member. She gave her ID and everything. Got a dodgy solicitor, £200 they paid to the solicitor, and got the book, and she signed over for it, but he turned around and said to her, come and stay with me. She told him stories about it and everything, and that's what he said. The ghost was at the house for 2 weeks, but he said to her, I'll give you 50% of everything made, never give her fucking 50 pence of my 50%. Just a compulsive liar, con man liar. Same as the drugs with the dealers, keeps ripping off. Just a con man, pure con man. There's that many people after him all over that didn't, like, you know, Darlington and fucking Middlesbrough and Eston and fucking Hartlepool. And they're after him everywhere. People are after him everywhere for what he's done, ripping them off for different deals he's done with people and knock them over. Nick Sorby, 2 books for cancer. Nick said he hasn't paid a penny towards the cancer research. Kept all the money. I'm lying there again, am I? When he spoke to Chris Curry, spoke to Chris and making Mick come on the phone. He said, Brian, I think he said Mick Sorby's going to fight you and all that, and I was getting like upset because Mick had known since I was 8. Anyway, Mick come on the phone. He said, Brian, you're like a fucking son to me. He said, we used to go tatting together with you and cheer on the horse. He said, and I was all right there. It was weird because I could be on a horse then when I was like 8 or 9 years old. When I got older, like 15, 16, I was allergic to horses, but I was a kid who used to ride the horses to, when they do the scrap, we used to do that for like a boat cart. Me, Terry Rich and Mick Sorby used to do it. Yeah, that's got a bit cold. And anyway, so I phoned Mick and he went, hey, Brian, you're right, son, love you all the world. And how you doing? And Mary Beauty talking about Ernie. He said, well, Ernie always speaks well of you, Brian. I said, you're the best. And he was in jail. He said, Brian's fucking the best. And Mick was talking. He said, Brian, you're like a son to me. He said, I've known you all my life. He said, since you were a baby. I never called you. He said he tried to get me to call you, but I wouldn't do it. He tried to get Billy Tobin. And Billy Tobin, he said every time we started talking nice about Ryan, oh, you can't talk about him. Anyway, Mick went to talk nice about him. Not allowed to talk about. I'd be allowed to talk about him. So he was trying to bring me into it, Mick, to say Brian was this type of fighter. Not scumbag would let him speak properly. So Chris Curry phoned him, and he phoned us, and I was over the moon. And Emma went on the phone and talked to him. She said, "Oh, we know you haven't been doing it." She mentioned the name where we were getting bullied with. She said Tommy Smith, for instance, Tommy John Smith said, and, "Oh yeah." He said, "You know what? No one in the world," Mick said, "knew that name." He said, and that's where the money is being put for cancer, because that was my relation. She died of cancer, this person. He said, not even Brian knew that name. No one knew that name. He said, so I know now for a fact it's him doing it. So Mick was fucking fuming. Richie Austin knows the same as well. He knows it's all been fucking him all along. Don't know everyone. Paul Dennis pretend to be him. Pretend to be Terry Dicko. Pretend to be everyone. Poor Marty Taylor torturing him. Torturing his two sisters. 85-year-old, 87-year-old. One lived in Australia, I think. And one was Canada. He was torturing him, going, "Oh, he's died. He's died. He's had a heart attack," and all, lying all the time. Fucking horrible. He's always getting people's phone and cloning the phones and sending to Fat Shirley. And Fatty keeps recording them and then blackmail me and Emma to do the book. You don't do the book. The argument what you and Brian had 6 months ago when Jamie borrowed your phone, he downloaded it to me, and I've got all the information about when you were arguing. And I went, "Well, do what you fucking want. Blackmail me if you want. Put it out." Everything horrible. Anyone else done that would be charged, but not him, because he keeps getting off. Poor Emma. Torture that. He's having affairs with every fucker on the planet. He's on the fucking bend and he's mental. But how come she's alive every night with me? How come she's in the house every day with me? Or she'll go shopping with me, or we'll go and get fucking bits and bobs in her. We're in the house together every day. We've been together since fucking we got married. She's only been to her sister 4 times, Redcar. And she stayed for a week with her sister when she had a bit of a breakdown with all this shit. And that's the only times. And even then, she's phoned me every day and sending me messages on the WhatsApp and talking with you can see each other. Absolute fucking mental. Trying to split us up, that's what he's trying to do, because without her, I'd be fucked, with all the communications and the messages. I wouldn't have a clue to do it.
Do you know Eddie Gibson?
I've read the name.
Someone's asking you in chat.
I read that name, Eddie Gibson. Eddie Gibson. I'm sure. Did you know anyone called Eddie Gibson? Or Eddie? No, I don't know. I can't think so, no. Eddie, no, I can't think of it. What you on about your fucking divvy block buttons? You're talking shite. Because it's you, innit? James is fucking you, that cunt, because that's your name of your son. Jameson, silly cunt. We know it's you, fucking tinfoil, you divvy little cunt. We know, everyone knows, Freedom knows you're like a fucking book, side out. We know the little cranks of divvy. You've been caught back right again because you talk shite. Yeah, keep listening. How's Fatty Yates? Still eating the pies. Right, she's down to 22 stone now, she's looking well. You look on the urine, must be 21 stone now, you're looking great. Like a fucking big orange. I thought I had no clothes. Thought I've got no clothes. Looking at your parka, I think you could do some clothes and that fucking thing. What was it you were wearing the other night? Your wife's fucking pyjamas. Or was it with your wife's fucking house coat? What was it? What's it with? A 90, wife's 90 was satin. One night was satin the 90, the next night was satin the other 90. Weirdo. Pure weirdo. Why would a man want to sit in a woman's clothes? Weirdo. Fucking weirdo. Billy, no mates, no book, no fuel to a book, there's nothing, it's all fucking cack. No Paul Sykes movie, cack. Been going on for 8 years. There's no fucking, you've got no fucking ripper tour. You haven't even got a ripper tour, all that work you did and all that stuff you did, all that stuff you did to get to it, all the fucking thing, it's all been cancelled and fucked you off because they've heard you screaming and shouting at me in London and seeing what you've done. So you've got to knock back. Carol Edwards' book, knock back. The documentary with Lee Duffy, knocked back. the Tina Shaw documentary, Knock Back, all that work you've done with me with the book. I pulled the plug on that, all the work I did with you, the documentary, I pulled the plug on that. There's that many. I've stopped about 10 books and about 10 fucking documentaries by telling the people the truth. And they've all been fucking hell, Brian, so I'm sure I'm doing fuck all with him. They've all pulled out of the books. Just Lambriano, Ronnie Richards, and look at the call the lady. Thingy Kelvin, she's another one, said he's a fucking animal. Animal, she said, was Richardson's wife. She pulled out of the book, she was doing them. Chris Lambriano pulled out of the book, we were doing them. Our friend Tony Turner, and Norton knew and tipped him off and said, don't be doing the book with them. When Chris seen it, he went, fuck, if he's getting out off me, I'm not doing no book with somebody like that, slating people in wheelchairs. Yeah, everyone's fucked you off down London nearly, and you're getting chased out of there. You've been told because they don't want you there. They went out of that sniffing little cunt around here. Yeah, exactly, mate. Sniffing and sweating his fucking socks off, and it's the eyes, mate. If like you see you're on drugs now, your eyes. See my eyes? They're just normal. There's no big black fucking eyes. Look, there's no not pinned and out. Just normal eyes, and then the sweat's pouring off him. He sat there going, all that fucking shit. That's him off his tits every night. He can only come on when he's off his tits, like Paddy Maloney's fell asleep in the fucking doing a documentary. How the fucking he's fall asleep making a documentary. Did it with James English here. James went, who the fuck's he? I went, that's the fake. Obviously told his proper name then. Fucking kidding me? I went, James, I'm sorry, I really apologise. He went, big man, you need to get away from that, for fuck's sake. You've only get yourself after that. I said, there wasn't on the problem, James, it was the crack. He went, I know. He said, he's trying to get me back on it 4 times, James. He went, oh, that's just fucking horrible. That's not a friend. He wants you on it so he can sit with you taking it. That's what he's doing. I went, I know. So anyway, we said, James said, well, I can't do this with him here. So they had a lad with him bringing the stuff in. So James said, what can we do? I said, leave with me, I don't know. I shouted at him, I said, yeah, boy, blah, blah, blah. He came and he went, what? I said, can you do me a favour? I said, you have to put Scrappy next. If you leave him in here, Scrappy was running about and he messed about. But we used to put Scrappy, God bless him. I seen him, I pictured him last night, come up with fucking tears in my eyes. Anyway, so I said, can you look after Scrappy in there for us? Because he might jump up with the camera and something like that. He said, and James said, yeah, that cost a fortune. I shouted to him, Jamie. So anyway, we started talking, doing it all. Anyway, we were talking. And then we turned the stuff off for a bit and talked a little bit more. And he went to me. He said, you're right, big man. He said, come and see me anytime you want. Get my number off him, pop him saying. So I asked him for the number. He wouldn't give me James's number. Jealous, couldn't say he did the same with Sean Atwood. But Sean, mate, the wild man, loves me and said, I think Brian Cockerill was the best fighter ever in England. In my opinion, is what he said. And Stephen says the same they were talking. And then he didn't like it because they were on my side. And he said, Sean went, he's been telling me about you for about 20 years, how good you were and how good a fight you are in the tax man. They love him where he lives out. Everyone loves him. Everyone in the jails love him. He gets on with everyone. He's nice to people and he helps loads of people. But that arsehole, he was saying the same about me. If you look on the Jimmy O show, he's going, yeah, Brian Cock was this and Brian Cock was that. And he said, when he's doing the book about it, he told me about what I was like. He said, I met Brian in the old days, funny enough, once, and he was massive and biggest name ever, best fighter, and this, that, and the other, and lovely lad, and he would never hurt anyone, never would ever hurt me, my wife, and that. Well, that was the truth, and I still know you and your wife. Well, that was the truth, you were telling the truth, and then you changed the narrative to totally different. So you can't talk about me 4 years ago in the 90s and say all them things then, and then change the narrative now and say it was a different version now. Because you've already done a version 4 years ago about me in the 90s, so you're doing another version now saying it's different. So either one, which one you're telling the lies on, that one or that one, so one of them's a lie because you've told 2 different versions. So it proves you're a fucking liar again. You can't stop lying, but you can't remember because of that. What's that stuff called? The brown stuff. I think it's called brown stuff. It's brown HP, I think it's called. Who wants to work with anyone on that there, James said, because I was on it for 7 years. He said, I got off, I've been off for 7 years. And anyway, James was all right with us, and he said, oh, come up and see me up in Scotland, come stay with us. And I said, oh, we'll do that, James. But he wouldn't give me James's number. He's jealous to death of every fucker. Rotten with jealousy. Like, you're not getting my friends. They've all fucked you off, really. Every one of them fucked him off. All of the Marty Bull, everything, Vulture, he said to Vulture, do you want to do a book, Vulture? James Ritchie, he went, oh, yeah, go on then, sure, no problem. He talks like Hartley Bull talk. He went, I'll do a book with you and I'll do a documentary. Just need one favour. What's that, mate? He went, what do you call it? I'll do a documentary. Go on the thing and tell the truth about Cockerill. He's a wrong and he's this and he got the top five. He went, get fuck your fucking earwear. See you cunt. You're one of them and earwear in people's ears. You get a fucking way from us and get out of this town. Now, chase them up Hartlepool. Don't ever fucking come back to Hartlepool. You get your job up, you cunt. You fucking sniveling little fucking snitch. You know, he knew straight away what he was, a little dirty wrong. He said he's in every. He called him. It was the perfect name. He called him an earworm in people's ears, like a little worm. And I've never forgot what he said. And Vulture come on. He said, "There you big fella." He said, "I've just chased that fucking sniveling little cunt." He tried to get me to go on the Robinson podcast. I haven't the lad's name. I have to go and do a podcast with him and Vulture. It's from Hartlepool. And they said, "Anyway, Vulture went, love you, big man." I said, "Love you too, mate." And my missus was there and that. And they said, "We love you, Brian." And that. So get well soon and all that. He said, "Get yourself right, big fella. Get yourself over it. We'll go for a nice meal." So Vulture was sounding. He's always been sounding me. But yeah, all the Hartlepool lads 100%. I seen Big Billy Tobin before he passed away. He said, "Me and old Philly love you, Brian. We love your skinny. And we love your dad and everything." So they were all in the same hospital. It's like God put us together. My dad was there. Our Bobby was there. Our Jamie was there. Philly Tobin was there. And Billy went. And I hadn't seen them for years, you see. He said, "Oh, how you doing, big fella? You're looking well." And I went, "How you, Billy?" I said, I know you haven't called me. "Brian, we fucking love you, man." He said, "You're a fucking hero over here. We all love you, the kids over here. You're a fucking legend in this town." He said, "Fucking everyone loves you." He said, "So we'd never call you." He tried to get us to call you, but he wouldn't. He said he kept every time we started to talk nice about you, he'd turn the tape off. Just really hates you. He really absolutely hates you. He said, "I don't know why you're doing this to Brian." He said, "He's a fucking lovely man." He said, "He ain't just fucking man, Jamie Bryan, you know." He said, "He's got a lot of fucking friends out there." He said, "You want to watch yourself." And Philly just passed away. One of them just passed away. I've seen him about 4 or 5 times in the hospital. Big Billy Twidale's the same. And he said, "Brian, no, I would never let anyone in this town fucking call you. I fucking love you." And he's like a fucking big giant, Big Billy. And he said, "Fucking, I've never let call you dad or you're skinny or anyone. We're all family because we're all from the same area there, just down Jutland Road where we were Seed Lane, just the same area." But when I go to Hartlepool, it's swamped me. When I go down that town in Hartlepool, I'm swamped by people for fucking photos. Kids coming up to me and people going, "Hey, Brian, yeah, remember we were at school, remember we done this, remember we done that." And everyone remembers me because of the things I did. That daft cunt's never done a single thing in his life, nothing. Rip people off, con people. It's just a pure liar he is. Making shit fucking videos that don't even exist. Yeah, the Jimmy O show. Yeah, you're right. There you are. There's Peter the boss. Spot on, Peter. Peter's watch. All you watch that show, and it'll give you more insight what he's like. Not to hurt him or anything, just to prove I'm not telling lies about these 13, 14, 15-year-old kids when he's talking about Paul Sykes. That's not for me to get him in trouble or hurt. That's to prove that Sykes was a fucking nonce. Sykes was a pure nonce. Absolute nonce. That's what I'm talking about, was a nonce Sykes. And he's trying to back him up. Saying he wasn't, but I'm saying he fucking was, because I was in the jails when he was fucking raping these kids. Kevin Whitehead was the name of the lad who went off with him out. Kevin Whitehead was going to batter him in fucking jail, Sykes, and Showers. They both were raping a kid from Sunderland. If you're watching Kev Whitehead, love you, Kevin's son. And Kevin said Brian's fucking best. Kevin said the same about Kev Whitehead. He was the top 2 or 3 fighters in Sunderland. He went, "Brian Cockerill's the best. He's unbeaten. He was just too strong for any fucker." And I was in jail with him in Liverpool, but he only got to wave to me. He was going, but Kevin's like my friend, you know. And he said the same. He said, "Fucking, you wouldn't beat him in a million years. He's just too strong. Man's a fucking machine." All these people, top fighters like Ernie Buick, was the best fighter in Sunderland, never lost a fight. Beat Viv Graham in the ring, and in the they beat him in the only person to beat Viv Graham in the ring. So it shows you how good Ernie was. And he always says Brian Crockerill's the best everywhere he goes. I'm doing a play. I'm going up there to Sunderland to do a night with Ernie, because I love Ernie's class. We worked the doors for years in the West End of Sunderland, a bit like a city Sunderland compared to Middlesbrough. Anyway, he said to him, he said, "Brian, I've never seen anyone with a bottle like him. His courage is unbelievable." He said, "There could be 1,000 people in that street and he'll still fight them. He might get beat, but he'll still keep coming at you and coming at you and coming at you. He won't stop. He'll never stop. The only way to stop is kill him. And look at how many people are trying to do it to him, and he's still fucking here." He said, "We got that man you're sitting next to now. I love him." He said, "To whoever." We were driving down to the town, I love that man. He said, all my heart, he said, and he said, he's come, well, he helped me loads of times in the old days. We looked after Gina G, people like that, and nightclubs. And that was a city we were in, like I said, and everyone loved him in Sunderland. He said, everyone loves him in Sunderland. He said, he's loved by everyone. So he hates it, say, because when he goes to these big places like cities like Liverpool, I was at Liverpool, looked after lads in jail there. A few times I stopped screws beating kids up in the jail there. So they loved me in there as well. So when I was at the other one was in Durham. I was in Durham. Everyone liked you in Durham. Got on with everyone. The screws were great. It was in the end. And the prisoners loved us in there because I never liked anyone getting bullied. I was in there with Monkey Lions. I was in there with the North and South Shields. North Shields lads was Billy Crothers. God bless his soul. He was in the water with a jet ski. He drowned on a jet ski. He was a big lump lad. He was only a kid, he was only about 19 at the time, 20. Big fucking lump, lovely clothes, always immaculate. And we were in D-Wing, and we were all together in there. We all got on, nobody had no fights. But nobody liked bullies in there, you know, we were all good. And I was with Monkey Lions, who was teamed up with Paul Massey's best mate at his wedding. Paul Massey was his best mate. Paul Lyons, Monkey Lions are called. Dangerous fucking lad, fucking dangerous. You would not want him on your case. Even I wouldn't want him on my case. He was a fucking nightmare, but he was one of my best friends. So we teamed up and did a few taxes and stuff. Lovely lad anyway. He went to jail, he got about 40 years in jail. Did about 25 years in jail. He's out now. And when he was in jail, he was in Manchester. Strange Ways it's called. He was in there, and then there was a fight in the gym. There was a lot of black lads trying to beat the fucking lads from Manchester, Salford. So the Salford lads tried to have a fight. There was too many black lads, so his monkeys come over and bang, bang, and dropped two of these black lads, knocked them out. And Paul Massey grabbed him and listen, you're my brother from that one. Paul Massey was like best of friends with him. So when Paul Massey was getting married, he went, I want you, Paul, to be my best man. He went, oh, it's an honour. So they got married in jail. He was his best man then. Paul Lyons then got married to Cockerill sister, Maureen, who was a lovely lady. If you're watching, Maureen and Monkey, I love you both. And lovely people. And he then became his best man, with Maureen and Monkey. We've been together for years now. They've got Park anyway, I think they live. I'll have to go and see him, Kevin, one day. I love Monkey, he's a great lad. And he backed me up 100% when I was in jail with him. He got at one lad and cut his full face off. They called him the Doctor. That was his nickname, because he cut the lad, like scalpeled his full face right off with a standing knife, and pulled his fucking face off like Santa the Lambs. Fucking made a mess of the lad. A dangerous fucking lad. And then he was allegedly went to somebody's dog, possessed the postman, and stabbed him to fuck. Really dangerous fucking lad. Dangerous. So I know all these legendary people who fucking, you know, like the Paul Masseys and the Eddie Masseys and all them people being in fucking jail with them. And he's telling me about fucking people, about what he did and them. You weren't even there. But like me trying to talk about, say, George Best when he was like 7-year-old, I think, I wouldn't know because I wasn't fucking there. I wouldn't even try and tell people. But you could do off maybe documentaries and stuff, but when he's got to like Laurie Duffy and asked Laurie, can I do the book on your book? Laurie went, no. So if somebody said to me, I asked to do the book with Carol, they give us some input, they give us some letters, and they give us some stuff for Liam and stuff like that. So when we got on with the family, I talked to the daughters and that all the time. And the family members, and Peter's a lovely lad. And I put in like the letter where Lee said something like to our son, Peter Duffy, and he was saying, oh, he's not this and not that and not this. He was fucking, Peter was his fucking son. He's just a horrible cunt, him, trying to cause trouble with people and calling Carol all the names under the sun. You fucking scumbag. You fucking vile you are. Same shit as them, same shit as fucking anyone who goes to any trouble, everyone who speaks up against them. They're trying to get all these minions around, these fucking weirdos. Ones who are dressed up as women and ones dressed up as fucking men, and then the next minute they're a woman again, then they're back a man, and they're all weirdos what they hang around with. You show me your friends, I'll show you what you are. That's the old saying. I don't forget that saying. Yeah, he's off his fucking head on the show. We went down that day, Peter, and me and Maniok picked him up at his house, and he come out with a pillar then he come back out with the other, I'm telling you, husband on me, I've had 2 bottles of whiskey. I said, I can smell something comfort. He said, yeah, but that. I said, we've got to go to Wigan. All the way down to Wigan, he kept stopping, coming out, pounding. And then we got to Wigan, coming in the door, and he had all the white, all around his face, around his fucking face. He couldn't see, because he couldn't see. Couldn't see because he was in the back seat. So when he got in there, he was going to the toilets, and then coming back out and saying to Jimmy, oh, the anxiety. It wasn't anxiety, he was like, that's fucking stuff. That's what he was doing. It's every 10, 15 minutes, he'd go back to the toilet for more stuff. So Jimmy went, is he fucking? And then the cameraman went, can't you tell what he's on? He's off his fucking tits. Look at the state of his eyes. Look at the sweat pouring down his face. He said he's off his head on the fucking, off the Pepsi. And then I said to Jimmy, when you feel fucking really embarrassed, your face goes red for so, and you think, oh my God. And that's what I was like. I said, Jimmy, I'm sorry. He went, oh, you're all right, big fella, you're all right. And Jimmy really loved me, really did. And he spoke to him, he was going, oh, Jimmy, he was calling your names, and he was pretending to be me off my page again to Jimmy. I'm going to smash your page, I'm going to come to there, and when I beat you, it's Brian Cockerill. But he was using my page because he stole the page off me. I didn't have the control of it. So he had my page in the book, selling it, and he was using my name because he changed the admin and then put my name on it, Brian Cockerill. So Jimmy was getting messages from Brian Cockerill's face page book. He created the page for me. I got 11,000 members in 8 months. And that scumbag stole my page. He stole the whole page. I was coming on to say, yeah, it's me, Brian. Take 5 bowls of porridge today to get big. Get yourself on the steroids. Do this. No horrible things to people. And I was trying to tell people, saying, that's not me. That's my page. But he stole it. So he was doing that as well. Could have killed someone with the information he was giving them. So then he said, when the page got took down, and what happened is Jimmy then he did some Steve Steele talk did took Jimmy's content and used it. So he got Jimmy to strike him. So Steve got a strike, 3 strikes. So Steve got his page took down. Another one you got fucked on, didn't you, little rat? So you thought you had Jimmy on your side. So then Steve got on the phone to Jimmy O'Neill. Said, listen, this is what he's done. So he sent all the stuff to him and showed him. I went, do you know what? I feel terrible now, he said. He said, I've been used by Shirley and Jamie to bully fucking Brian and Emma Cockerill. I feel absolutely shit. I feel terrible, he said. What he said, all this time he's been lying to me. He said, lied through the fucking back of his teeth. He said, so can you apologise? So I said, Jimmy, fucking love you, lunatic. Anyway, Jimmy called, hey, you big fella. I said, hey, Jimmy, we all right? We were going for the Parmesan. He said, yeah, Jimmy, I love you all the well, Jimmy. And I was going on his show and saying, love you, Jimmy. We all do mistakes. I've done the same mistake as you, mate. I believed in someone, being a Christian and trying to help him. And you can't, some people just can't help you. He went, yeah, you're right. He said, I'm glad we're best friends again. He said, I can't wait to come and see you. He said, I love you and them. He said, I just knew there was something not right, but he said, I couldn't put my finger on. But Steve Fisher Topic Talk, lovely lad. He fucking sorted out for us. So Jimmy then said, right, Steve. So he got contacted YouTube and took all the strikes off. And Jimmy put said that he's allowed to use the content. So Jimmy then put the content out where he stole my book and stole. If you watch the official Topic Talk, you'll see him talking on there. But he stole the book. He stole the money, robbed us, and you can see where we went to court. All the letters are on there from court. All the court letters are off the court, been given to Steve Official Topic Talk. You watch on there, you'll see the full lot. And he goes on where he's talking about Brian Cockerill was the best fighter ever. He was the greatest lad. No one could beat him. He was like it'd be like, even now, he's 53, it'd be like wrestling a wild bear. He's, in my opinion, he said, he's got loads of good energy. He's great with me and my wife. We love him. He'd never tax anyone who were horrible. He only taxed baddies. And he would never bully anyone. He would never certainly bully me and my wife. We think he's great. And, he's got great energy in the book. It's going to be great what we do with him. So, yeah, we're really happy with it. And blah, blah, blah. He laughed for about 30 minutes talking good about me. And now he's calling me all these names under the sun. That's because you've been found out by Jimmy O and all these people on here and all the other people around the world. Now, all I'm telling you now is the truth, what's happened. And this is what he's been doing to people for years. His own fucking mother won't even let him in the house. She locks the door and she sees him coming. She won't let him in. His own brother won't let him in. He stole his brother's uniform, was walking around the town pretending he was pretending he was in the Red Berries. It was his fucking brother's uniform. Walter Mitty. If you see him watch the film, Walter Mitty, that'll give you an inkling what he is. Fantasise all these things, and he starts fantasising that much and really believes. He's starting to think he's me now. He's going for tans. He's putting hats on. He's putting glasses on. He's putting tracksuits on. He's wanting to be Brian Cockerill. He's honest, mental. I just want to be myself. I don't want to be fucking Tom, Dick, or Harry. I just want to help people in the world and have a bit of a laugh. But yeah, I was in kitchen, couldn't block, mate. Oh, my stomach's going to cramp. Fucking hell, guys, I've been up to 2.5 talks some fucking shit, us, don't we? Everyone wanted to comment to Viz. Yeah, that's when I was in jail, they used to call me Big Vern and Viz. That was my nickname in Mark Steele, because he's a Geordie. When we were in they'd call me in Haverick as well. Big Vern, because it sounded like a Geordie, because we're only 50 miles away from Newcastle, so our accent to them, like from Cumbria, I thought we were Geordies. And I was the only Teesside, only person in the northeast in there. It was full of Scouts, it was full of Manchester, and I was still the daddy in the fucking jail there. Everyone, Big Vern, they used to call me off the Viz. That was my nickname in there. And when we went to Haverick, I told the lads in there, and they used to call me in there. There was Mark Steele. His brother's a great lad, just Stevie twins from Newcastle, Gateshead. I met Stevie Hammer. I love Stevie Hammer, he's passed away now. I met Jeff Brown, with a great lad, strong as a bull. All Gateshead lads love me announced when I was doing Elvis singing. We used to get a couple of cans over the fence, bring a few cans, and I'd be like, that go. And they'd go, to Elvis, go, do Elvis. And so we'd go in this room, it was like a back room, we'd shut the door, and there'd be about 8, 10 of us in the room. And I'd be doing Elvis, pretend I was on the mic, like a comb or something. And I was doing Elvis and doing all the moves and that, and they were fucking pissed themselves laughing. They went, it's Elvis on steroids. And everyone was just creased laughing because I'm funny when I'm having a drink. But we'd only have 2 cans and I was fucking drunk because I've been in jail for 3 years. So we used to do Elvis on a Friday and Saturday night, and they used to fucking love it, all the joy. They were all big lads. So when Stevie Hammer was like fucking 19, 20 stone, monster fucking big neck on him, like a fucking caveman, he was massive. So when I was going, he went, I said, what's the matter with you? He went, I'm going to miss you, you know. I want to miss all the nights. He was, come here, give me a big cuddle, like kiss on the cheek. But I miss you. He said, please come in. Like, he tried to get me to go to his wedding, but I fucking went on the crack when I got out and like a divvy. But yeah, they were lovely people up that way from Gateshead, really nice people. Yeah, if you watch the Jimmy O'Neill show, you'll see the state of him on there, and the lines he's telling on there is fucking terrible. The bullshit coming out of his mouth. And you'll see him. He'd been on the coke for 2 nights before we even got there, and he'd been on two full bottles of whiskey. He had 1 bottle of whiskey and a bottle of Southern Comfort, and I could smell it because I had it when I was 26. I said, you want Southern Comfort, you? And Maniok was with us. Maniok and me, Maniok were there, and Maniok went outside and went, he talks a lot of fucking shit, doesn't he? The lies coming out of his mouth. He went, being with him, he can't fight. He said, I've seen him, he's fucking shit. Go to Maniok. You know you've got the most beautiful blue eyes I've ever seen on a man. I don't mean it in a gay way. Fucking hell, what made you mean it? You've got the most beautiful blue eyes. And I knocked on the door like that. And then you went, and you went, are you all right? You know, you're Brian. And Jim Nanyat went, I'm fuck Bobby and Brian saved my life. He said, when I punched his fucking face and he tried to do it to me, he said, man, you're training for a fight. He's fighting the 1st of June, guys. I think it's Newcastle way. I think they're going up. I'm going to go up with him. I'm going to go on the day with him, June the 1st. Yeah, this. And then there was fucking the fat slags. There was another one that kept Barry the we was all shagging the 2 and Barry the something. And then there was Big Vern was one with the shotgun, always fucking robbing places and stuff, taxing. That's where they got it from, taxing. I mean, I didn't need any guns. I had them if I needed them, but I didn't need them. And then when I kicked doors in, I went and did them with my fists. So I've got some good in talk. Freedom, James, go your truth up on your channel. If you've got some come in, talk shite, you get blocked, simple as that. Yeah, you do. That's fucking spot on, Peter the Box, spot on there. Talking shite. We know it's you fucking divvy, James. We know James is your son's name, so he uses your son's name. You're a fucking crank. We know your name's that, so go away. Is it Sheila? You wearing your dress, Sheila? What's your favourite name, Sheila? What's your name, Sheila? weirdos he's got, he talks to. That other one, he, she. What the fuck that is? He, she, fucking what the fuck is it? Walking out as weirdo that. Yeah, that's him, James. He's put that 1,000 times. You're so boring, fatty. Go and get a fucking diet. Get on a diet, fatty. Motherfucking shit. Where's this Paul Sykes fucking movie? It's been coming out for over 8 years now. Where's this Brian Clough book? Where's these Ripper tour? Where's Jack the Ripper's fucking? Where's this hand you found? We've never seen the hand. He'd have showed the hand, wouldn't he? He never showed us the hand. It was in the bag. The picture and all that was taken. Fucking full of shit. And he's from Middlesbrough. So whereabouts in Middlesbrough from? Don't tell me he was in the same street when Lee Duffy got killed that night. Okay, now I'll have to be saying that it was Jack the Ripper who killed Lee Duffy next. It was Jack the Ripper who killed Lee Duffy. That'll be saying next. He's fucking mental, isn't he? Yeah, you've got to keep going. Callum. Oh, there's loads on there, Callum, if you watch. There's loads of training ones there. There's loads of ones where I'm squatting £700. If you put in, you'll see squatting £700, I think it is. And there's another one where I'm doing 265 dumbbell shoulder press. And there's another one where I'm deadlifting 6.5 plates. And there's another one where I'm squatting 7 plates each end of a 10. Which is 322 kilos, I think it is, in the day, not now. Right, I'm going to go, guys. It's fucking the back, I'm starving as well. So, yeah, absolutely class tonight. Another great show. I knew we'd have to come on and try and spoil it, but we're not fucking bother, guys. That we can water for ducks back. But David said, just keep fucking doing your stuff, keep telling the truth of what really happened. Like the Jimmy O show and on this, they can't do nothing, the police. They can't stop anyone speaking the truth. And I've never said once on here, go and beat him up, go and do this to him, go and do that. I've never once said it. I've never texted him once. I've never phoned him once. I've never emailed him once. I would never fucking claw to do an email. So that's the great thing. David said, all them things you've said there, and there's certainly nothing on any tape recordings of me talking to that diddy cunt. I wouldn't tell him whether the bird's nest. I knew just sniffed a little when you couldn't trust him. Asking people down London, oh, do you know who murdered him? Asking people, Liverpool, do you know who murdered him? Always asking for murders. That's why I know he's been wet with the cops. You wouldn't ask somebody about, say somebody was involved in a murder, you wouldn't ask them involved in the murder because the person straight away would go ding, 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 ding. Alarm bells would set off, the blue light would go around your fucking head, or red light. You'd think, why has he asked me about when a murder I'm supposed to be involved in? When, you know what I mean, even though I wasn't involved in it, why has he asked me about murders? But he never asked me about it. They did, and I said there's been multiple people that pulled in, about 2,000 people have been blamed for it. I said over the years, I said it's like a cult thing where it's like fucking Jack the Ripper. No one knows who fucking Jack the Ripper is. The same type of thing as that. I think it'll go on forever. Is that one in there first? Yeah. Class, freedom. Thanks for everyone, Peter and everyone. Freedom, Racing Lady, great people. We'll be back on the Chopper Read. Did you ever watch Chopper? Yeah, well, the book, before I go, the person who did the book was Steve Richards, did Chopper Read's book. And Chopper Read was the same author as mine, Steve Richards. If you ever look, you'll see. He's from Newcastle.